Hey, Mystical Unicorn Painting, Stowlock. Already mentioned Chef Jay. Thanks everybody for being in early. We're doing a bit of quick wrap up and pre-prep here. Should be a fun day.
Oh, can I get rid of my dueling cape deed since I lost the arm again? He had said something about working with you on that one.
Yeah, I'll figure something out. So I think.
I mean, I can't wrap a cape around.
No, but you could strap something to that arm. You know, you could strap like even a prosthetic piece of wood, something with leather straps and wood to use for that purpose. So I think we can make that work. You're just going to be out of luck for the moment.
Until we can find you something.
Right.
My mic on? I think it's on. Okay.
Yeah, you're on.
Cool.
I'm on. Chris, you're not on yet. Cade, you're not on yet.
Am I on now?
Yep, you're on
I
now.
think I want my blue.
Just eating some pirate's booty.
Okay.
Am I on now?
See here.
I do need not that.
Test.
You're mic 2, right? You're off. You got to push it all the way over.
Yeah, there's a standby and there's
Yeah.
Middle mode and then all the way.
Yeah, he's on.
Wait, oh, you're mic 3? Yeah, okay,
Test. Yeah.
I'm 2.
your 2's not on there.
I know, because I was eating.
Well, you're messing me up. Yeah, so everybody's on except mic 4, which is, of course, Solomon.
Right.
And he just pulled up, so he'll be in a second.
I was gonna say I hear commotion, so I think he's here.
Yeah, my dogs are barking, so he'll be here in a second.
Let's do that and that.
Chris, can you do me a favor? Can you turn that camera? Be careful touching. Actually, that might not be better if you want to do it by the stand even. Turn it slightly this way, I think. Like, yeah, just a little more. Perfect. Leave it right there.
There.
Great.
That I
Well
need.
done, sir.
Okay. Nope. Dude. Nope. This one I need. That one, not that one, not that one.
All right, we'll be ready in just a minute. And we've got a fun day planned today, some cool announcements, a new PC to introduce, a giveaway that's going to be happening. Just tell your friends. It's going to be a fun day here at Blue Box. Sunday session, Rise of the Runelords, modified Blue Box campaign, of course. And today, the title of the session, I'll mention it again, is Remnants of Heroism. Remnants of Heroism. Hey, Ollie B!
Yay, Sarah's here.
Good to see you, longtime friend.
Hello.
Panting like he just ran in from the road. Good to see Solomon. Let me check cams
Discovered something
here.
last week, by the way. You're missing a few feet.
I am?
Yeah, you're like 3 feet short of where you should be for the level
Sounds
you're
like
at.
Gimbal.
Oh.
Because we were building his character sheet and it kept saying feet, but there was no more feet on your list.
Well,
So you're a few feet short.
that's interesting.
It was like 3 shy of where you should be. So add your extra feet.
Well, I'll do that.
Whoops. Just trying not to throw my dice everywhere. This one, this one, this one, and none of those. Also, Ixon stole your sword.
Good thing I plenty of other weapons. Not as good as the sword, but...
Now, did you see that? Did you happen to watch the stream?
I
No.
did not. I've had no...
That's okay. No, it was pretty brutal act, quite frankly. He did so. We'll have to. You'll catch it in the what happened last time. But among the more nefarious acts that he had, he sort of did some sort of a punishment or taunt to each. And the punishment and taunt for your character was you were frozen, held in place as would everyone else, and he took your prize blade.
Yep.
Tisk.
And he mocked you righteously as he did so. Unrighteously, rather.
Puts a little damper in not having the sword.
I'm going to run this again once we go live, but I thought this would be fun to run a couple times since it's brand new. Check out this new ad from our wonderful sponsor, Dragon Crafting Guild, and here is his work.
Hey, we love DCG.
Nat 20s, except not really. So fun little 30-second commercial there. And we got some more commercials coming from some of our other sponsors. We'll talk about them. Hey, Lord Forth, good to see you. And welcome to Blue Box on this gorgeous Sunday. Hope you're doing well wherever you're at. Hope you're safe. Hope you're healthy. And we appreciate you being with us today. We've got a fun day planned. And, we've lost one party member of the Heroes of Sandpoint who betrayed them. We'll talk about that a little bit as well as we get started here with our What Happened Last Time. Also, lost one of my favorite NPCs. Vale was very interesting to talk to, and he is dead now, and that makes me very sad. But
you just wanted to use his accent.
I love that. I do. He was my favorite, but he was cool too. Like I had his backstory, the two axes. Like he was a cool NPC. I
just thought Shillelagh would have died first.
The loss of only because Ixon kept wishing it to be true.
And he wanted to kill everybody that was helping us.
We're going to talk about a few really cool announcements and things that we have going on. So thank you for being with us today. And we have, of course, for the first time, we have with us now as a player in this campaign. He was a stand-in last week, but the one, the only Chris. Welcome, Chris. And he did a stand-in last week as Solomon. And look, Solomon's still alive, so I think he did all right. And he's joining us today as a new player. You might recognize Chris. Sorry, what's that? Oh, lost the sword. It was his fault. Yeah. If you might recognize him, he's been part of our Fourth Age campaign. And he's been playing with Blue Box Gaming for going on 4 years now, a little over 4 years. Hey, Moondog, good to see you, sir. He had no experience with D&D previously, and he has played and really grown as a player. Just really has done a fantastic job with Brual, the dwarf that he has in that campaign, and we're excited about what he's going to bring here today. So as always, we'll talk about our sponsors. You already saw the ad. I'll run it here again in a second, but DCG, fantastic. Dice Envy, our newest sponsor. We've been giving away some dice. They are really, really cool dice and a great sponsor for us. Then, of course, we have Frederica Draws. All the cool artwork, and we're going to have to get a piece of artwork for Chris's new character done. It's not up yet today, but we'll get it done. Chris's new character is hot off the press. As we used to say with homework back in high school, handle with asbestos gloves. So it's going to be fun to see what Frederica comes up with for that. And then all of our partners, folks like Orth Journal, Christoph, Greyhawk Online, our friends Jay, Lord Gasumba. There's so many in the community that we're collaborating with, and we have some cool new things that we're working on. So may have some additional announcements coming in the next week or so. Last announcement I want to make is, of course, our upcoming Greyhawk Awakening, virtual Greyhawk rather, which is, let me find, where's my monitor only? There we go. So virtual Greyhawk Con coming up October 2nd through 4th. And we have 2 streams that are going to be featured there. And when we come back after the break today, I'm going to go ahead and post the link where you can sign up. We have 1 stream on Friday, and then which is the 2nd, and we have 1 stream on Sunday the 4th. And we would love to have all of our viewers sign up for that, but I'll drop those creds where you can sign up. It's free, but you can register a spot because we're featured, or what they call highlighted streams,
31.
and there are a limited number of viewers that can participate. So even though it's free, there's still a limitation as a highlighted stream. So we'll get that posted for you after the break. All right, with all of that said, let's talk about what happened last time.
All right. Well, at the beginning of our session last time, Irda was chasing down Kaven, who had fled the fort after she had decided to try to take him to justice after quite a bit of tension between herself and the rest of the party. And so she chased him down and was ready to take him in with her back to Turtleback Ferry when a strange creature, it's kind of skeletal looking, kind of came floating through the trees. The sky went dark, and she immediately started raging and got Kaven behind her back to try to protect him. And the creature came and beckoned and called out for Ixen. And Ixen revealed his true colors as a betrayer, and his entire machinations were to cause as much pain and antagonism and dysfunction within the party as possible. Mission
accomplished.
Yes.
Yeah, he did that.
Then the creature tried to cast a spell on Irda to freeze her in place, but she resisted with a high will save on the first spell, and then he used a magical rope of some sort. So she was still able to talk, but she was completely bound. Solomon and Cade, however, were frozen in place because they failed their will saves on that, so they were not able to talk to Ixen at all. They were not able to talk to Ixen at all while Ixen was bloviating quite a bit, doing the typical villain, "This is why I did it," ha 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 speech, and kind of digging in his words quite deeply. His blade into Cade's arm. Cade is now one-armed Cade again.
I lost another one.
And
Go through arms almost as fast as goblins.
You're one of the only people to lose 2 left arms.
That is true. That is true.
And before Ixen left, Irda promised that she would be the cause of his downfall and would be the one to kill him with her bare hands before he departed. Right after scooping Kaven's eyes out right in front of Irda, with her not being able to do anything about it.
Literally just ripped them right out of the sockets.
Yep. And then he left, and the spells faded. Irda felt very much defeated and felt like she failed the entire party, and so she began to weep. Jacardros and Vale decided to put Kaven out of his misery. Even after everything he had done, they still felt that he did not deserve quite such a horrible end. So they ended him right then and there. Then we...
yeah, as you can tell, there were some questionable moral moments in this last session.
Yeah. Then the party decided together to regroup and rest for the night away from the fort so that they could figure out what to do next, because now they were down a member of the party. that we stayed in the tiny hut. Cade told us a great tale of possibly a ghost story about a mysterious pirate woman by the name of Misty Skies.
The lovely Misty.
And Vale did look down a bit upon us for drinking and telling stories while the rest of his men might have been being slaughtered inside the fort.
That's what folks.
And then as everyone was laying down to rest, Irda knelt to pray and asked for guidance from Sarenrae, and Sarenrae blessed her. She was anointed, and so Irda now has 1 level in Paladin. She is now a Paladin of Sarenrae. And she made the vow that she would do whatever she needed to do to follow Sarenrae's will. The next morning, everyone prepared themselves and they moved back into the fort. And the door to the tower was still open from where it had previously been opened to inspect by Solomon and Cade and Ixen. And so the group pushed forward and seeing all of the what they had seen the day before, of the stench and the dead bodies that lay below. And then they continued up the stairs into a room that had a massive ogre with a metal jaw, and he was surrounded by the slain bodies of lots of the black arrows.
Stacked and stacked and stacked.
Combat ensued, beginning with Irda smiting evil for the first time on this ogre, and large club, and unfortunately Vale fell at the heroes of Sandpoint gave the ogre many mighty blows, and finally he was finished off not by Irda's sword but by the spear she wears on her back, because he had knocked her blade away earlier in the fight. And now we stand with the ogre laying dead on the ground, and that is where we ended last time.
Outstanding. Well, thank you for that. And I think that's well said. Excellent description as always. And yes, I have not moved the buttons yet. That was a fantastic idea. I got feedback on my Discord. So my different stream setup, the buttons are still too close on this thing I have down here. So I've got to separate them. I'll do that this week, I promise. Sorry for that little hiccup. Yeah, the turning black, sorry about that. That's a DM mistake, wrong button. Nothing wrong with Twitch, nothing wrong with anything else, just something wrong with me. Okay, so with that said, let's go around, let's do player introductions, and we'll get started with episode, I don't even know what, 30-something of our Runelords campaign entitled Remnants of Heroism. And we're going to go ahead and go around. Let's start with you this time.
I am Irda Leandril. I am a level 8 Skald, level 1 Paladin of Sarenrae Azamar.
I am Baron Solomon Frost. I'm a level 8 human cavalier.
I gotta remember his name and get into character every time.
It's alright, take your time.
I almost said Brule too. Eamon, level 7, half ogre.
Orc.
Sorry,
half orc.
Half orc. Yeah, I don't even know what I am. And magus.
He's a magus. So this is, if you're not familiar with it, it's essentially what would be a fighter magic user in sort of 1E, 2E style D&D, although there are some wrinkles to the way the feats and whatnot are built. So this is both a spellcaster and also a melee capable character.
Kind of like Irda with her skull.
Right, exactly. Whenever you actually come upon him, which obviously not a secret, you're going to come upon him. I didn't invite him here to sit and watch all day. So I figured I'd let that suspense go at the beginning. All right, and last but not least.
Huzzah! I'm Captain Cade, Cardinal level 9 swashbuckler, and I love rum, woman, and gold. There you go.
All right. And so, without further ado, I'm trying to think if there's anything I forgot. Sigzilla session, make him sit there all session. That would not be very nice. Okay, we're going to go ahead and get started. And so we begin with Remnants of Heroism. And we'll cue music. And you are, of course, inside the tower of Fort Rennick, where this combat has just completed. You have felled this massive ogre with the steel jaw and metallic teeth jagged in his jaw, strapped on his head, felled by this incredible blow where Irda struck him through the skull, right through the forehead, with a polearm that she was using. And, of course, Vale lies in a pool of his own blood. You are surrounded by all the fallen bodies of Black Arrow soldiers, their cloaks wrapped around twisted limbs, pools of blood, bits of entrail piling in different areas, flies buzz around the room. It's just it's a horribly morbid place to be. Everyone's breath ragged after the combat, and we begin.
Okay, I'm going to drop my raging song, and then I'm going to move and grab my sword from where it's been knocked across the room.
Okay, you move over and you grab your sword. I'm going to have everyone roll D20 for me, please. Not you, of course.
6.
5.
10.
Okay. Irda, as you go... Hey, Retro Gamer, good to see you. As you go to grab your sword, you hear what sounds like a moaning underneath a pile of bodies.
All right. Well, I'm going to go ahead and just put my weapons away, and then I'm going to fairly strong see if I can shift some of the bodies to see if I can figure out where the moaning is coming from.
All right. So as you do this, you all see this, by the way. It's kind of disgusting work as Irda starts for some reason pulling bodies off the pile. Solomon, Cade, are you all doing anything as you're watching this?
Waiting with anticipation.
All right. As you pull the bodies off the pile, you see a hand, sort of grayish skin, pushes up from the pile and reaches.
Can I kind of make sense of, like, can I see the face that is connected to this hand, or can I only see the arm and the hand?
All right, you pull another body off the top of the pile. As you pull it off, you...
Or stand guard to make sure he doesn't come out and do something.
All right,
There we go.
Cade moves over a little closer, protectively, over Irda. Cade, as you move over, you're now hearing that same moaning sound, and you follow the line of the hand up the shoulder, and you pull a body away, and where there should be a face, you see there's just a wrapping of cloth around that covers the face. You, buried underneath this pile, you heard something, the sound of battle. You've been moaning throughout the battle, but no one could hear you with the cacophony of all the blows and the shouts and the guttural roars of this creature. When it quieted down enough, you began to call out as best you could. What is my chat?
No, but I'm glad I didn't go and kill him.
Start stabbing the pile.
Because when you said he was wrapped, I was like thinking as a mummy or like.
I probably should have given you a little more time. That might have been interesting. That's a DM fail right there. I jumped the gun. My bad. Might have missed a great moment. All right, Chris, hey, go roll up another character. We'll see you in the back. No, I was probably trying to help him a bit. So you feel the weight of a body lifted off you, and you do see a pair of eyes that stare out. Why don't you describe what they see?
The pair of eyes that you see start as brown but radiate out to a brilliant blue. There's a slight scarring to the bridge of his nose from what you can see, but that's about all you can see beyond the wrap.
All right. Well, since I can tell that there is someone here and seems to be breathing, I'm going to try to pull him free of the pile of bodies.
All right, you're seeing this as well, Solomon. You see Irda starts tugging, pulling a body out from among the pile of all of the slain black arrows. Cade stands by,
With one arm with my sword.
watching cautiously.
Are you sure he's not gonna kill you?
Well, he seems injured from what I can tell. He does
Injured good or injured bad?
Incapacitated.
I mean, his breathing sounds a bit ragged. I don't think he's much of a threat right now.
Alright. Keep going.
Okay. So keep pulling.
All right, so you pull him out, and you kind of keep pulling and keep pulling. You see, it's a clearly masculine form, somewhat slender, but long. Like the legs keep going and going. It's about a 6.5 foot tall figure that you pull out. You are conscious, so you feel yourself being pulled out. You see. There don't appear to be any obvious wounds, but it looks like he's taken a blow to the head. There's blood that's soaking through the head wrapping on the right side of his head.
All right. So she's going to bend down, and she's going to cast. Let's see. What do I want to cast? I'm going to cast Cure Light Wounds, just laying a hand on the side of his head, to see if I can help staunch some of that bleeding.
Okay.
That's 2 plus. Let's see. Maxes on Cure Light Wounds is +5, so 7 points of healing.
All right. So you were down half your hit points from a blow you took to the head, which knocked you out. You were assumed dead, stacked. You see he does wear one of these same cloaks that the remainder of the black arrows were wearing, but he definitely looks a bit different. So you receive 7 hit points of healing. You feel a hand touch the side of your head, and the wound assuages. The blood stops flowing.
So he looks to be dressed like the rest of the Black Arrows.
Well, I mean, within reason. So you see he's actually clutching in one hand a staff. He's got what looks like a long sword that pokes up over his back, and he's wearing some kind of chainmail underneath this, but he's got the cloak of the Black Arrows on.
I'm going to turn to Jacaros and I'm going to say, do you recognize this man? Is he part of the...
Jacardro steps forward and he says, is that... Hey, say your name.
Aemon.
I've not met this one, but I've heard his name. He's a newer recruit.
Are you sure?
I cannot be sure. I've not met him before, but
I don't trust
recall
anybody
the
these
name and
days.
once
Everybody's turning their backs on us.
I agree with your caution, Cade. You see, he shakes his head and he walks over and he starts checking on Vale. He's leaning over the body. He turns it over, hoping against hope. You can see this, the skull has been split. As he turns it over, Vale's head just lolls over, gray matter flowing out. Jacardos just kneels down and you see his shoulders kind of racking.
What happened here? Do you remember anything?
I don't know. I can't remember much.
I start poking the bodies with my sword.
So as you're poking, there's
With me one arm, because that's all I got left.
there's occasional squishing, then there's occasional sort of chink as you hit armor.
Ooh, and then I loot. See if I can find anything.
All right, so you start looting the bodies?
Yes.
All right, so Cade.
With me one arm! Solomon, help me!
I joined Cade in the
Cade sheathes his sword and starts kind of rifling through with one arm. You see Ray actually sort of likes this idea. He flits off your shoulder and he starts going through the pockets of the soldiers as well.
Wait, so Ray stayed with us?
He's in the pet.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Solomon
He was disappointed in Ixen.
Yeah, some of the actions of Ixen toward the end were even more than the tiny little Ray could handle. So he fled Ixen's shoulder and went to the beckoning Cade at the end. All right, so you start rifling through the bodies. As you're doing this, I'll kind of tell you what you find. They're all carrying, they all have various forms of armor, some light chainmail, some wearing heavy studded leather, some have piecemeal bits of banded mail. I mean, there's a ton of armor here. It's far too heavy.
Any
to carry.
lightweight that I can put on myself to protect my chest.
So as you look, thank you for the cheer,
Is
Camel.
that for me, Camel?
Yeah, tell us who gets that advantage. Tell us who gets that advantage, Camel. So as you're looking through it, you find most of it looks fairly standard. You do find on one of the black arrows, you see that he has. You see that he has what looks like a nice gold bracer on his forearm.
Does it have a special arm attached to that bracer that I can use for me own?
Well, that was actually a suggestion we had earlier, but no, you have no means of actually taking someone's arm and attaching it to your own.
They could have had a fake one.
No, you do not see any prosthetics.
Fine, I take the bracer.
All right, you pull the bracer off
I
the
put it
arm.
on me. Well, Solomon, put it on me.
You also, how are you searching all the bodies? There's probably a good 40 dead.
Solomon.
All right.
Split them up.
Okay, you have as many long swords, short swords, daggers, leather armor,
I got it!
cloaks as you want. You do also find on the bodies a total of 227 pieces of gold. You find 412 pieces of silver. And there are over 1,400, so 1,422 pieces of copper that you find. Also, you find various knickknacks, little sort of cheap silver rings, nothing that looks that you would think to be magical. These were not a wealthy. These were sort of men at the edge of civilization battling.
We can use them as trinkets to cast them to people to become our friends.
You can. So you have, if you want, you can also.
You meant use the people as
You can also pull off these poor dead men 5 silver rings.
Okay.
And 3.
The ladies might like 'em.
3 chain necklaces, 2 of which are silver, 1 of which is gold, and none of them look particularly fancy or overly wrought. They're just standard, sort of jewelry that these men had on them. Irda, you're watching all this. They're right.
I'm going to help Eamon up, and I'm going to say, greetings, friend. I am Irda.
Friend! We don't know if he's friend or foe yet.
He's friend enough until he proves otherwise.
If he's not, then we just
Kill him.
make sure to say that quietly.
I thank you for your assistance. There seems to be a lack of respect for the dead.
Yeah, that's just Kid and Solomon.
I'll get used to it.
I would like to check the body of the ogre that I killed.
Of course she does. She judges me, but then she goes and checks
It's an
him.
ogre.
So we disrespect the dead, and it's not okay. But Irda doesn't.
It's an ogre, and I killed it fair and square.
Ogres live too. You killed the people.
Was he breathing? I believe he was.
As Eamon stands, he leans pretty heavily on his staff, still, dazed, not fully awake yet. Just stands there and surveys what he sees.
Okay, and so hang on here. Let me just double check something. Your mic is off.
I don't know if we can trust these.
My mic is off.
Your mic is off.
Go on. Is your light green?
Try turning.
My light is green.
Try
Mine
turning.
is off.
Solomon.
Oh,
how long that's been
Such
for.
a rookie move.
Nobody heard ours.
Thank you
It
very
was
much.
only one-sided.
Thank you very much, Steve Zilla. Also, since we have a break in the action here, I love Lord Forth's comment. Kate is like the headless horseman. Instead of collecting heads, he's collecting arms. Okay. As all this is going on, Jacardo stands. You see tears that line his face, and he speaks up. Do you actually equate the dead ogre that slew my men with the bodies of my men being rifled through? I was less offended by the gathering of necessary items to help us, for that is what any Black Arrow would have wanted, than to compare them to an ogre.
Would you like some rum, sir? I'm sorry.
He dismisses you with a wave of his hand, and he goes back to, you see he covers Vale, takes his cloak, pulls it over his head, and he starts saying some sort of a prayer, a ritual of some kind for his friend. As you search the body of the fallen, you see again that massive mole that he wielded. Armor. It's just this. He really had nothing. Just the straps that went across his chest, holding back the slabs of muscle all over his form. You do find, though, that he has a pouch on his belt.
Okay, I'm gonna take that.
And as you pull the pouch off, you see it's got what look like multiple human fingers and toes. There's ears and eyeballs.
Sounds like something Ixon would have liked.
Roll a d20 for me, though.
Little snack
Okay.
jar.
888 rum solves all problems.
4.
4. Okay. Yeah. All right.
Alright, well, that's gross. So I'm just gonna kind of drop it. And I'm actually,
As you drop the sack, you hear something shatter inside it.
oops.
Oh no.
Well,
You didn't check it all the way, I see.
it's full of fingers and ears, Kate. It's gross.
Like we haven't seen lots of those with Ixon. They're chaotic.
I'm sorry, but if you have forgotten, I'm not Ixon, and I do not want to be compared to Ixon ever.
Oh, I know,
Please.
I know, but we've seen lots of gross stuff on our adventures.
Yeah, and every time I have displayed my displeasure.
so-
every time.
If you don't want to look at something, hand it to me before we go breaking stuff willy-nilly.
Alright.
Say willy-nilly.
As they're going back and forth, I notice that I don't have my gloves on, so I'm going to search for my gloves to retrieve them and place them quickly.
All right, so I don't have a proper mini for him yet, but he's robed with a staff, so I'll use this one for now. You start searching through, looking for your gloves through the bodies.
You there? What are you searching for?
My gloves.
Oh.
Would you like help looking for those?
My actual gloves.
What are they for?
They're for my hands.
Yeah, okay. You just seem like they're really important.
Is not all our equipment
I do.
important?
Of course. Having an arm would be important.
Cade has a special attachment to gloves due to his disattachment of the arm.
Wish I could wear a
can
glove
see.
myself, but I can't.
Well, you could use one glove.
Arr.
What were you saying, Yurda?
I'm going to actually move over by Jacardos and Vale, and I'm actually, since I have my newfound bond with Seren Ray, I'm going to actually sit and pray over this man and ask Seren Ray to just take his soul and guide it where it needs to be, because he was a good man and he deserves to be in a better place than this darkness.
As you pray this, you see Jakardros again, his shoulders heave. He looks up, he wipes with his arm. His eyes are red rimmed. He looks over at you and thanks. He nods. And again, he's covered his brother with his cloak. And he says, "We can gather his body on the way out. We must be finished with this."
Yes. I'm going to look around and see who looks the most injured.
I've been poking
My
around.
allies.
Have I found anybody that squealed?
No, you haven't. So as you finish your poking and prodding, you have found the only living creature remaining in this room. Occasionally, as you poke a body, a swarm of flies buzz up.
Better than I thought.
All right, I helped the newbie
Oh, right, I healed
look
you
for
at
his
one point.
glove.
Forgot about that.
All right. Well, as
Or
he's-
gloves, since he's got both hands.
as you
Lucky
come
dog.
over, you do actually find on the ground underneath one of the other bodies, you find your gloves.
Who, me? Or him?
Him.
All right.
I quickly pull them on.
Must be nice to be able to wear two gloves.
You sense almost, even as he pulls it, you sense like there's a haste, almost as though he's covering as much as he is desiring the item.
My, those seem awfully important.
You see Solomon just stomp over to the ogre and then, enraged, just start whacking at it with one of the regular long swords he found, and he just lets out this as he just slams into it for a few seconds, and then he throws the blade against one of the walls.
Blood splattering everywhere. Solomon soiling his shiny armor as he splats this gore everywhere. Jakardros walks over as you're doing this. When you're sort of finally finished, your chest heaving, you fling the longsword against the wall. It clangs against the stone of Fort Rannoch. Jakardros, you feel his hand on your shoulder, your head. You almost jerk back, not knowing what it is. You see his eyes again, red, tear stains on his cheek. "I feel your pain for my lost brethren."
Solomon looks back at him, and then down at Vale, and then back up at him, and he's just says, "I think our pain is on different levels, but I appreciate it."
So, just OOC, Jakardros doesn't know this, but clearly, I think he's actually raging over his lost sword more than anything else. Jakardros doesn't know that and mistook it. Solomon and I were sharing a moment. We both knew what was happening, but I thought I'd clue everybody else in. Hey, Machikid, good to see you. Thank you so much for the cheer. And start calling the NPCs Ichabod Crane because they're going to lose all their limbs. All right, so...
Or do I find anything that could be a replacement for me arm?
No, there are no random arm replacements.
Or is there a good cape that I could fling over?
Absolutely, yeah. You could take a cloak.
Now I look kind of cool with a cape instead of just a stuff.
Yeah, and look, I probably spoke too soon. I mean, certainly you find things like there are straps of leather, there are blades, you could, kind of cobble something together on your arm, but you're
A crossbow.
yeah. I mean, but you have no skill to do such things. You don't have.
I'm still trying to figure out who is the most injured so I can heal people.
Okay, I think
Not feeling too good.
I think it's probably between. You see, Solomon looks pretty heavily damaged,
Right.
and then you see, of course, the newcomer also looks pretty damaged.
Alright, so
I'm feeling fine.
I was like, I'm pretty sure you're okay.
You're wrong.
So I'm going to
Sorry, we had a random muting there on the way to that. But
17.
answering the question that we had from Chef Jay, Cade's arm was severed at the elbow.
you got 17.
So it's basically gone from the sort of the midpoint of the arm down. So he has the full upper arm.
Solomon,
Okay.
you get
What if we just get a knife
15.
and somehow poke it in your stump, and then you just wave it around and you have a knife?
Do you get that?
18?
15.
Poke it in me stump. I think there's a better way to go about this.
Look, I'm just saying what I know,
Alright, all my healing
Well,
is
and I know
complete.
that might work.
Okay, that was 2 of those.
Or I think we
And
might
one
be
of
able to find
those.
somebody that
Do you have
could
any rope?
attach.
A string
Oh
tied.
yeah, of course I do.
What if put the hilt on top, tie it really tight, and then sword arm,
Sword.
knife arm.
I'm just not sure how that's gonna work. I'd rather bash somebody. You know,
It's understandable.
I liked the bashing arm before. Now I just gotta stomp.
We put hard jewels in your arm, and then it's a club.
Ooh.
A shiny arm, a shiny club.
I like shiny things.
I appreciate the healing, good lady.
You're welcome.
Heard tales of healers, but you are the first one that I've come across. I find this interesting.
Oh, she's good at what
She's
she does.
quite talented.
And she does this Presty thing where she cleans things up.
It's called
Comes in handy.
it's called prestidigitation, Cade.
Yes.
Did you?
I just call it Presty. It does the job.
I usually get the clue, yeah. Anyway, so we should probably continue on instead of chatting here, because if there's anyone else in here, I'm pretty sure they've heard us well already, so
Probably.
we might as well go ahead and get a move on.
I figure they know where we're coming. We know they might be there. So we have the element of surprise. Think about it.
We've been surprised a lot.
All right, so quick help for all of our viewers, because I forgot to do this earlier. As you're looking at the minis on the table here, this is Irda, our amazing Azamar Skald. This is Jakardros.
/ Paladin.
/ Paladin now, yes. This is Jakardros, who is an NPC, and he was one of the leaders of the Black Arrows that was found outside. And then this is Baron Solomon von Frost right here. This guy, I'll show that mini on the screen. That's Baron Solomon von Frost.
He's got a collection of weapons in his cloak.
This is Captain Cade.
Huzzah!
This guy was painted by the amazing Atris minis. I forgot to mention Atris earlier, didn't
It's
I?
okay.
Oh my gosh,
It's
yes.
okay. I got it right now.
All
there
right.
we go, guys.
Atris, are one of our amazing sponsors.
Yes.
And then this is Shalelu, another NPC, a ranger who has been accompanying the party.
Who will stay safe now that Ixon is gone?
And so
Everybody will be much safer now that Dixon is gone.
Atris
Except for
minis
Ixon.
are the best.
He won't be more safe. He took my...
Magic, you gotta tell us where you want your advantage to go that you gave with your
Yeah,
other
Magic
bits.
Ed, you gave us that, or am I saying it right? Or how do you-
Magic, just magic,
Magic?
it's fine. Magic,
Magic?
yeah.
Magic. That's not, it's spelled funny. All right, magic. All right, got it. All right. So look, the suggestion by Myomorph. Should we just take this arm and snap it off?
Oh
the
no! Why? Why did you give it to
Because I
them?
believe one day, when magic grows, I'm gonna get me arm.
All right. And then the last thing on this quick OOC, actually 2 things. One, I forgot to mention also, we have a giveaway today. We're giving away this very cool Malfeshnikor miniature.
Chopped his head off.
This actually made an appearance in this campaign. This was slain
Big kitty.
by our own, it's a demonic, if you're not familiar with it, it's a demonic cat, slain by Solomon in episode probably 8 or 9. Oh, and Irda gets bits for the scowly face. Thank you very much.
He gave that other advantage to you, DM.
Yeah, what? Oh, there we go. Yeah.
Oh, don't begin giving him
Hey,
advantages.
he's in the Tuesday night campaign. He's trying to.
Yeah, that's very wise, sir. Yes.
He nearly died on Tuesday.
It was super close. Like, wow, that was crazy. All right, so the last thing I wanted to mention is, of course, you have the only exit from the room is a staircase that leads further up in the tower here.
All right. Well, is at that staircase? Is there like a door at the top, or does it look like it just kind of goes up like this other staircase that led us up here did?
You can't tell because it kind of winds up around, so it's more like a circular, like you would see in a tower.
Well, I would like to move to the staircase and see if I can listen upward and see if I can hear anything. Up
Sure.
above.
Go ahead and make a perception check for me, please.
All right. I will use this one. Let's see if it pays off.
I'll move this one here to see.
Oh, that's not bad. So that's a 16 plus my perception, which is a plus 17. So that's a 33.
Okay. Yeah, actually, as you're listening, you can hear there's kind of a hollow echoing coming from the level above, and you can hear heavy breathing.
Lovely.
And then you hear actually one of what sounds like two sets of breathing. They're coming.
Does this sound similar to the other ogres that we've heard talking and the voice that I heard?
Yes, but even deeper and more
great.
guttural. Like, this sounds very large. Your perception check was so good. I'll give you a little extra. Like, it's a large creature.
I'm going to move back to the others and I'm going to say, there's something very big up there. So, just be
Should
ready.
kill it?
Yes, we should definitely kill it.
Agreed.
So,
How?
I have a plan.
Funny. What?
We rush up there,
Listening.
slam through the door.
if there is a door.
Does anyone have fire?
No, that was
Holy
Ixen's thing.
Ixen.
No!
That was Ixen's thing.
Are there any torches in the room?
I mean, I have
What
torches.
about
but mine aren't
Ray? Does he have a little fire thing? Fire flask.
Yeah, Ray, he's on your shoulder.
Hey.
You see, he pulls out, he's got a little, it's about this big.
What?
Okay,
Okay, what do you want him to do?
so if there's a door up there, we pour some rum under the door
Hey, I like that idea.
and immolate the room.
Oh my gosh.
Unless there's like prisoners or anything up there.
There
or-
might be.
How much rum do you have?
Oh, sir, I've always got an ample supply. I did run out once, and that was horrible.
Do we immolate a whole room?
I have 2 flasks.
Look,
This, but
sir,
I think you greatly underestimate how fire works, kid.
we've not known each other that long, but I'm not the brightest individual.
Neither am I.
I just
but that's
know-
how we work together.
Rum and fire go together, big fire. So big fire in room, not good
Chaos!
for the people in the room.
Well, I respect you for letting me know you're not that smart.
He's just beautiful.
Takes a big man to do that. To someone you just met. I would not assume that you would be accepting me into your party, but
Ah, don't go so fast.
I would,
Sir.
I would be happy to help if
You have fire?
I can be assistance. Oh, I have many things.
Well, Ray has fire. He could fly up there and poof.
So I didn't want to interrupt, but you again, your perception check being, as high as it was in the 30s, you're pretty sure that as they're discussing this, what you heard was clear enough that there is not likely a door at the top of
Yes.
this staircase. This was not like a muffled sound.
Yeah.
You could hear it ragged down that stairway.
Yes, I do not think there is a door at the top, just to be clear. Whatever we're going into, we're going directly into.
Could we throw a bag of rum with the flask and cause an explosion?
Once again, kid, I think you vastly underestimate how fire works.
Probably.
I mean, we cannot be creating these little fire bombs all the time. You got lucky once. and nearly set me on fire in the process.
Kate, think for a second.
Oh, what about Darkweed?
You killed all the horses except for mine.
Yeah, it's like you see
But it was quite the fire.
through the head wrap. You see, I'm sorry, I keep forgetting your name.
Amen.
Eamon. You see Eamon. His eyes are kind of darting back and forth across the party.
Kate, fire is amazing.
It is.
That's all I have to say.
It just needs to be directed correctly for
Then
it to be
If
most
he
Can you help
throws
us?
it, then he
Well, yes,
has...
I will fight whatever it is head on. That is what I
No, but
do.
with fire.
I do not have fire. That is not one of my skills. I do music and
Wait.
Can you play music
Wings.
so fast you make fire?
I
The fire burn faster.
If you're looking for the creation of a basic fire, I have a flint and steel. Is that what you want? Because I can
No,
do
but Ray
that.
has a fire flask. You know, like
Alright.
Ixon had.
Okay,
Controlled.
but we don't just lob it into the room because we do not know what is up there other than something big.
Jakardo speaks up. What inanity is this?
Welcome to a regular day in the Heroes of Sandpoint.
Shalelu walks over. She puts a hand on Jakardo's shoulder.
But we had known that chaos works to our advantage sometimes.
Yes, so let me lead the way and then you can
But you're not chaotic. We are.
Yes, but what I'm saying, let me lead the way and then you create your
And then
chaos.
yes,
I make the
yes.
opening for you.
Yes.
That is what
Okay,
I do.
so
I
should
have shield and
throw
weapon.
The flask with the rum.
Yes.
As long as
No.
it's not at my head, cool, do it.
But should we do it before you go up there?
No.
Spur of the moment.
Would it be easier to coax whatever's up there down in a narrow hallway?
What if Ray shot him in the head with an arrow and
Well,
brought him down?
Mask
you are
Man
speaking
has
of
a good idea.
McGoblin,
what is arrow?
he can fly and shoot. What do you think, Irina?
I think
He backs
Everyone
away,
go ahead and roll
leans
D20
up
for me real
against
quick.
the wall a little bit.
Okay.
Doesn't know what to make of
Oh
them.
my gosh.
I'll draw my sword just in case.
that's a 2. That's
19.
terrible.
19. Okay.
16.
16. 2. 4. Solomon. You hear something on the stairwell.
Oh no.
I take out my spear and I say, guys, and I
I'm ready.
just start holding it.
I'm going to play my raging song.
Facing the stairs. I say, guys, I think there might be something.
Ray, give me that flask.
I'm going to rage. Just letting you know.
So Irna
I'm being
pulls out her
prepared.
flute. She begins.
What if we soak bodies in rum real quick and light it on fire?
We're in this room,
Oh,
Cade.
yeah. Never mind.
Okay, so I bring out the flute and I start playing the raging song so everybody can feel the intensity of the music driving their morale inside of them, preparing them to fight. My eyes glow brightly and the ethereal wings that now are almost completely substantial, real-looking wings. They snap outward and spread out, and I stand with my white feathered angelic wings and the gold with the gold trim around the pinion feathers. And I'm ready.
All right, and remind everyone, particularly for Aramis,
Yes.
who doesn't know what that gives.
Amen.
Okay.
Amen, sorry.
If you want to take it, you do not have to take it. This is one of those things you can choose. It's a +4 to strength, +4 to constitution, +4 to will saves, -1 to your AC.
Just jot that down on a piece of paper. You're not going to remember it.
Yes.
Took me a very long time.
But you add it to your base scores and it increases your modifier. Usually.
All right, so you ask Cade for the flask. He looks at you.
Right.
Right for the flask. He hands it to you. It's it's like this big in your
Wait.
fingers.
Wait till win it. I can't hold rum and the flask.
No, you can't.
We'll throw them at the same time. Hold on to that, buddy.
Okay.
-1.
Kind of
plus
gives
what
you.
to-
-1 AC.
So +4 to strength, +4 to constitution, +4 to your will saves.
Well,
And then -1 to your armor class. Excuse me.
Yes, no, you're right. Look, we need to clip that. Next time she rages and she goes through that description, I do need to. In fact, I could probably go back and clip it from this, but I want to post that because it's a fun thing, and it's getting. If you've been following the campaign, way back months and months and months ago, when she would do this thing, it would just look like these sort of spectral wings that would appear behind her, very insubstantial, like mist. And as she has grown in power, as she has leveled up over the many, many sessions that we've had, you've seen them gradually become more and more substantial until, as she describes them now, they look like they're nearly manifest. And it's a really cool thing that she does. So we'll grab that description. But yes, well done, bravo. All right, anyone doing anything?
Just preparing,
Waiting.
listening.
Okay.
Put my flask away. Take my sword out.
You hear then a voice. Help me! And then you're thump, 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 and something goes up the stairs.
Up the stairs.
I hate when this happens.
Okay.
There's always some moral dilemma.
Not a moral dilemma. And Irja just takes up the stairs.
Oh my!
Okay. All right.
She's so brave.
All right.
That would not be me.
Irda goes bounding up the stairs. What's everyone else doing?
I guess I'm running after her.
All right. Jakardros is right with you, as is Shalelu, Cade, and Eamon. What are you doing?
Silly. He'll follow.
Okay. She is indeed a brave girl. All right, and Cade?
I guess I'm going.
All right, as you go...
Every time we've had this, it's been something bad.
Bad.
And now
Bad.
I'm just kind of like muttering this under my breath as we're going
all
up
the way
the
up the
stairs.
stairs, muttering all the way up the stairs.
The clock tower with the witch. This.
We've heard somebody scream "Help me" before, Solomon.
And it was bad.
It was bad.
Help me means something bad
Bad.
happens.
Play hard to get. All right, you go bounding up the stairs. You notice as you're going up the stairs, you don't see anything, but there is, some torchlight coming from up above. As the stairs wind around, you just have this ominous feeling like you are walking into the maw of the beast.
Could I hear Solomon and Cade complaining?
Oh, absolutely. Yes.
And I'm going to just kind of like pause my playing for a second and say, I made a vow to Serenray and I plan to keep it. And then return to playing my
And
raging
lead us
song.
all into death at the same time. We're not paladins like you.
Not
I'm a
today,
pirate, not a
Cade.
paladin.
Not today.
Oh.
Not today. We are going to win this day and we are going to save whoever
Then
that
let me
is.
fire.
We win all the time. My body's just getting tired of getting battered and bruised every day.
And so began the disintegration of the nobility of Baron Solomon von Frost.
Well, Solomon, if you're that worried, stay behind me. I got you.
Ooh.
Solomon goes in front.
You're jostling back and forth up the stairs. As you arrive at the stairs, before I reveal the room and transfer the minis into the room, I'll describe for you what you see. You step into a large chamber. Mounted on the walls are dozens of trophy antlers, some like stags and different types of animals' heads on the walls. Most of them are draped with rotten bits of flesh, skin, coils of viscera going around them. You see there's what looks like a marble altar on one side of the room where there are at least a half a dozen men and women. A crude image of what might be a three-eyed jackal has been written on one of the walls with blood, and what immediately arrests your attention as you sort of take all of this in as you step in the room, there are two figures. One is a female ogre. She looks strangely, her flesh is drooping and gray, and she has a mask over her face holding a staff.
Remember,
blackened
mommy.
teeth kind of cackling as you walk in the room. And then you see the largest ogre you've ever seen in your life. He stands 14 feet tall, head almost touching the ceiling of the room. And as he steps around the altar, you also notice there are bodies of men that he has stacked around the altar, where he has sewn the heads of animals. You see one man with an eagle's head sewn onto his body. You see another where he has antlers coming out of his body, strapped in different places. Another where a horse's head that has the face of a woman stuck on the snout of the horse. Just your conscious, subconscious mind just takes all of this in instantly.
What is up
as
with
the
these
figure.
people? This is weirdness. It's another fun room we've been into.
It is an utterly gruesome sight. So let me switch to our player view, and while we get this prep, let me spin my cool table. Thank you, Cade/wife, for this amazing rotating table. And you step in. You come up through these stairs here, and you see this monstrous. I don't have a good one for the woman, but we'll use this one here. All you also see in the room, besides what I've described, is there is a door at one side of the room. And let me get the cam pushed over there. Let's pull all the minis up. So Irda and Solomon were jostling for the front as you came up, and we'll have you come in sort of 2 by 2. So right behind them were Jakardros and
Do I know, on the altar, could I throw rum on the bodies and a flask of fire?
Kate, I'm not going to say no to anything that you ask at this point. You can try whatever you would like to try. All right, and we have the battle cam set here. So you step into this room again, describing the scene for our viewers. This is the monstrous half ogre. He's wielding what looks like sort of a hooked scythe of some kind in one arm. Just crouching down to get his 14 feet of girth as he's sprinting towards you. This is the female. Let me show you what they look like as we get ready for battle. Do it, Cade. Hey, Angelics! All right, so this is the large ogre. I'll show you here. He has the most villainous looking face. You just feel pure evil in waves rolling off of this figure as he charges forward.
I don't think he's one for talking.
Then you hear the cackling of the one behind him, and she looks like this.
She's lovely. Definitely no misty skies, though.
And Tim, good to see the ever mysterious Tim. He said, "Run!" And so, before you decide whether or not you're going to run, it is time for initiative.
Who rolled last?
Know what I'm gonna do. Ray, be ready.
I can't remember who rolled initiative last time.
And
no idea.
This is, of course, our
let him decide.
group initiative, old school style. DM is going to roll a d6, and as I am rolling,
Who of the party
who
should
in the
roll?
party?
Whoever rolls highest. Everybody roll and whoever
No, that's not how
Let's let the new guy. We're gonna have the new guy roll initiative first. So Eamon,
No pressure.
an ogre milf. DM has a 3.
Definitely not
Okay. Boom, boom, boom. The massive, let's go to the combo here so you can see both. I don't want to short either.
Okay.
So you can see here as he rushes forward, he bears down. It's going to be 1 to 3 Solomon, 4 to 6 Irda. Oh, Irda, he likes
Did
the
he
look
move
of
into
you.
my melee range?
He absolutely did.
Attack of opportunity, and I get my full attacks of opportunity because of my reflexes because I'm raging.
Hey.
All right, go ahead and roll.
Alright, first attack of opportunity. That's a 23. No, 20. 23. Yeah, 23.
That just misses.
Okay, and for my second one. Yeah, that one misses too. It's 21.
Okay, all right. So, by the way, for our fans, if you haven't been with us long, these are mostly 9th level characters. We do have a 7th level that has joined us. So, you know, some of these are pretty good, powerful characters. So when you're hearing like these higher ACs and things like that, that's why. Yes? Did you want something? Oh, I thought you looked at me. All right.
I'm trying to figure something
He attacks you, Irda.
I have a 29 right now.
You have a 29, okay? So, it looks like as he's rushing forward, it's almost careless the way he swings this blade. Like he's just trying to throw every ounce of strength into it. And you have a 29, right?
Mm-hmm. Right
All
now
right.
I do.
And that is a miss. And the second attack, that is a hit.
Okay.
All right, so as he bears down, you dodge the first one. He brings the scythe back again. You feel the most powerful blow you have ever felt in your life.
All right.
The strength of this creature is...
That worries me.
It's incredible. You take 47 points of damage.
Ouch.
As this wham hammers into you. You feel it catches you in the side. It crunches one of your ribs, pierces in. You feel excruciating pain. You see this. She actually gets knocked about 4 feet sideways as this monstrous creature hammers her. The other one, she begins casting. You see she pulls out something and she starts sprinkling what looks like a glitter or something in her hand.
No.
Little humans!
Can I throw him dead around?
Oh, and then we're going to go to the party now. So, proximity to melee. We're going to let Solomon go first since Irda had the attacks of opportunity and you did not get hit. So, your attack first.
Guess I'll use my spear that I have from the witch. And poke this nasty, disgusting, vile filthiness. Because it's 14 feet tall, so yeah, I guess I'll just try and poke at it.
All right, go ahead and poke at it.
Side as hard as I can.
Yeah, obviously not your preferred weapon, but you can make do with what you have.
25?
That is a hit.
Yeah!
Alright, and then my second one I'm using Vital Strike.
Okay, wise. Thanks, AAA.
It's a 22.
That's a miss.
Alright, damage for the first one then is D8. It's not bad, 10 points of damage.
All right. Yeah, so you poke the spear, you penetrate through, you catch, you see a little blood comes out. He kind of laughs as you poke him with this spear, like you're kind of jabbing him with a toothpick. Now we're going to go to, because he has ants in his pants, we're going to go to Cade.
Alright, huzzah! I am good at use. I grab me rum and I take a quick swift action of rum.
Okay, yes, I'll let you do that.
Swift action. But I hold it in my hand and I get the other flask out. Wait a minute. Alright, just one flask. And I run over. I have Swashbuckler's Grace.
Okay.
I know those ogres can't touch me because I'm smooth and quick. So I go over and I start pouring rum all over the bodies.
Where? At the back? Over here? Okay. It's okay. Yeah, you have no problem. It's quite easy for you to sort of...
Wait, I have Ray! And she's gonna throw the flask when I'm done.
Alright. So you get over there. I'm going to call that distance. That's going to be a good 30 feet.
I got it!
You're pouring. Now, Swashbuckler's Grace, that gives you the ability to dodge, avoid attacks of opportunity. It does not increase your rate of movement. So pouring, like, and you can't just instantly pour out a flask. So you're pouring. So you get there and you're pouring. That's the conclusion of your round.
Oh, but what about Ray?
Well, do you want Ray to throw while you're pouring?
No.
No, I can do that if you like. Or do you want him to do something else?
Okay, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Okay. Listen to me.
Okay.
So, I I finish pouring and he throws it, I don't get to run away?
Yes, you will next round. You're pouring this round. You ran over there and you're pouring.
And Ray doesn't get a turn?
Well, yes, he can do something else. If you want him to shoot an arrow, if you want him to throw one of his flask at the enemy.
He can't throw the fire flask?
At the rum that you're pouring?
Fire?
Yes, no, he can.
Can I run away?
Not this
Well, but you
round.
haven't poured it all out. You're in the midst of pouring. This is simultaneous action, right? So you're pouring. If you want him to throw it, he can. But you're not going to be done pouring until the end of this round.
Fine! Make this hard on the pirate.
So what do you want to do?
What can I do except pour my rum out?
All right, you keep pouring. The liquor could make her quicker. All right, you see Jakardros. He lets out a cry. Die, you scum! Slayer of my brethren! To the hells with you! Oh my gosh, nat 20 for Jakardros.
Yes!
And a 1 on the confirmation.
Oh, at least he hit though.
He did hit. Yeah, thunk. He puts an arrow right in the shoulder of this massive beast. Shalelu, she also lets go with 2 arrows.
Everyone gets a +1 to their attacks.
Oh, right, I forgot about that.
Shalelu hits
Should have added that
twice.
to my...
She puts 2 arrows into the creature.
Yeah!
Finally, she's doing something useful.
That's right.
All right, now we go to Eamon. Eamon, what are you doing?
Can I move? I guess, how far can I move towards her? Actually?
The caster?
The caster.
Yeah, so you can slide along this wall. Now it depends on what you want to do. If you want to just run over there, you can get all the way to her. If you want to move closer and cast a spell, you can only get about 5 feet or so of movement. So you can get here, and you're within about a 20-foot range of her.
Okay, so...
I would like people to be pushing these ogres back towards we're gonna catch these fires.
I would like to, and this hopefully is the right use of this, I'd like to dispel magic.
Okay. Yes. So what's the DC on that?
DC is no saving throw, it says.
So when you're doing a general dispel, you're not doing okay. So all right, yeah. So you cast dispel magic. As you do so.
On her, obviously.
Right.
Sorry.
So this is interesting. Yeah, you see actually there's a glow that was starting in her hands. As the glow starts to emanate out, the weaves of your magic strike her, and you see wisps of light drop away from her hands, and the spell is stopped.
Oh, it makes me liking this guy.
Initiative.
Nice.
I'm sorry. You should have gone second. I skipped you.
It's okay. I was going to be patient. I did get attacks of opportunity, so I'm willing to wait. Okay, so first attack. Oh, natural 19.
Oh,
so that's a 20. No, 30. 34.
So that's a hit, and you have improved critical.
No, not because it's going to be on my axe.
which I
right.
do, so I can
And then I'm going to use Vital Strike on my second attack.
All right.
Please hit. Please hit. What? Sorry. Okay, that's 24 with 2 + 1, so 24 on my second one.
That hits.
Oh yes! So where's my hit? Okay, cool. Okay, so 1d6 for my first. 6, 12 for the first attack, and then
Nice.
for the Vital Strike, I just doubled the die, right?
Yep.
Okay. 8 points for my second one.
Okay, but no,
Fortunate.
2 slices. You catch him in the midsection. You open up part of his bowels. You see there's actually bits of flesh hanging off him, and he lets out a cry.
And the Irda just looks back and goes, right back.
Initiative.
Who has it?
All right, so we're rotating now. You, Kate. DM has a 4.
Alright, I got to get me a good die. I'm feeling this. Oh! Poop! Scum! Oh, 1!
Oh no!
That one.
Oh, wait,
Initiative. I'm sorry. Yes. Okay. Gotcha. Done. All right. So he has it, and he is going to. Let me see here. Yeah, Irda did the most damage. He's going to continue to bear down on Irda.
Always me.
Well, yeah, come after him first. What can I say?
That is just a miss.
Yeah.
And the second. Oh my gosh. So yeah, the blade, you feel like the air just shakes around you. You can hear the whistle of this blade as you duck. It pulls a little bit off the top of your hair. And he lets out a guttural curse. Hold on, no. The other one. She, after seeing her first attack foiled, she throws her hands out.
Oh no.
You see a lightning bolt shoots out.
Oh no!
And
Not at the bodies!
she fires it right this way through Solomon and Jakardros. So Solomon, I need you to make a saving throw. It's going to be a reflex save, and it's a DC 18. No, 16. DC 16 reflex save.
Alright.
Yes, you will rage for that.
I forgot.
I have +2 to all my saving throws.
Correct.
Also.
And I'm going to roll for Jakardros while you're doing that.
I get healing because I'm raging. So I get 5 points of healing every round while I'm raging because of my skull figure. I forgot about that.
Okay.
She's already raging on him, Pat. She just never.
Say DC 18?
No, 16.
Oh,
16.
okay, that makes sense.
Thank you very much, Pat. We try to make it so.
Oh no. Oh no, really?
What is it?
What happened?
What do you roll?
That's a natural
one.
Okay, that's crazy because I rolled a nat 1 on Jakardros. So I need you to roll again. This is going to confirm we do have criticals for spells in blue box, and those criticals are based on either if it's an attack roll like a touch attack that a spellcaster makes, he has the chance to do a standard style crit. If it's a saving throw, effectively a fumble becomes a crit. So I need you to confirm. I've already done it for Jakardros.
He's going to use an advantage.
Wait,
We'll go ahead and roll advantage.
That's 19, 20.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so you're going to take regular damage. Jakardros is going to take the crit.
Oh no.
All right, so on our Middle Earth crit tables, we go to the electricity. These are the old Merc tables. These are super fun. We're going to the electricity critical table for Jakardros. Oh. All right, let me give you your damage first.
Oh no. Did we lose another NPC?
All right, you take
They're falling like flies, folks.
28 points of damage. The electricity arcs through your body. For Jakardros, you see you see the bolt strikes him right in the skull. You actually see momentarily, you can't see because he's behind you, but you can kind of see this from your angle, Eamon. You see his skull lights up, the sockets of his eyes sizzle, smoke comes out of his head.
You could have used an advantage on Jakardros, couldn't you?
He could have.
No, as a DM I use it against, not with NPCs. Fuck. He falls over a smoking husk on the ground.
Another one.
Maybe this is the time when we turn around.
All right, now we're gonna go to Irda. Irda, you're up first this time.
Okay, I'm going to.
You smell the acrid stench. The what?
I never win.
Yeah,
You
you
did,
did
you were
last
pouring
round.
liquor.
You were pouring liquor. Now we're in the next round. They went first this round. She's going first. You're going this round. Okay. All right. Irda.
Okay, so, that was a pretty nasty round. So what I'm going to do is, let's see. I am going to, sorry. Oh yeah, these are sorry. Sorry, I did not expect to go first. So yeah, I'm just gonna attack again.
All right, go ahead and roll to hit. Oh my gosh, your card
Okay, that's
goes.
just a miss. That's a 17.
That is a miss.
And then-
you swing. He bats your
My
blow
second
away
attack.
with his thick arm.
Oh, that's a good round for me. That was a 22.
That is also a miss.
Yeah.
Not looking good. Irda, you
Oh,
just got an
thank you.
advantage. All right,
Thank you,
Solomon,
Grandma.
we're going to go to you. You're seeing Irda. She got pummeled last time. You see the creature swing and miss. You smell burning flesh behind you. You heard the sizzle even as the bolt went through your body. You heard something worse.
Does it take a full action to switch weapons, or can I?
Well, it depends. Like, what are you trying to do?
So I have a scythe from somebody, and so I want to put the spear away and get the scythe out, and then.
Yeah, I'm going to say that'll take you a full round because you've got a two-handed weapon there. You got a scythe that you're not accustomed to using strapped to your back. You know, to drop that, pull that off. That would basically you get movement. You could move, but you're not going to get attacks off doing that this round.
All right, I'll stick with the spear then.
All right, roll to hit.
Oh my gosh, really?
Another nat one.
Yeah,
Using
Get
that die
rid of
yet.
that die.
Not using
Goodness,
it.
another
Oh,
nat
man.
one. That's
Not using it.
two. All right, so now roll to confirm the fumble.
That's a
Their first attack, that would be a 28.
Okay, so it's not a fumble. It's just a miss.
grief.
All right, now roll your second attack.
ay caramba.
Do a different.
Yay! 17.
Okay. You hit a piece of his armor, your spear bounces off of it. Let's go to Cade. Cade, you finished.
I get another flask. I take another swig, and I pour the rest, and I draw a line back toward the door. And I'm hoping that the people see me and they're pushing them back towards the
It's
people.
sparkly, but it might work
All
better for
right,
you.
you start backing up.
Now,
the line of-
I pour a line of rum, then I'm gonna light it, and I'm gonna yell fire in the hole. Fire in the hole! Fire in the hole! Does everybody hear me?
Yeah!
All right, you do this.
Ray, throw
Ray.
that flask! For fail, and to Cardros!
He throws it down on the ground. The fire goes boom! It lights up the side of the room. Temporarily, the room flashes with red as the flames consume the dead bodies.
Well, are they surprised? And we can push them into the fire. They've got to be surprised.
He's like 14 feet tall.
Kate, this is a 14-foot tall, probably 600 to
still turn his
700
head.
pound. So you might turn his head. That's correct. And actually, there's a possibility that some of your
Yes,
flame
I
spreads
know.
over here. So let me hang on here. I'm trying to check.
Okay, which one?
You should have went with decaf. Our viewer said you should have had decaf.
I never had decaf. Oh, I took a Red Bull before I played, so there.
That's awesome. All right, and let's just see here. You actually do get some flame over there, shockingly.
Huzzah! Huzzah!
Roll a D4.
Channeling me Ixen, the good parts of Ixen.
Roll a d4.
A D4. Well, that doesn't sound like much damage. Not enough in my books. A 1. Crap.
Okay, yeah, so you lightly singe, but you definitely burn some of those bodies. No, this brutish creature that you're fighting, he is not distracted in any way. He doesn't have the intelligence to be distracted. He is a feral, monstrous, cruel. You feel malevolent cruelty, just again, as I said, roiling in waves off of him. He's not distracted by flame. There's lightning and there's all kinds of things arcing around the room. He's locked in combat, but you have successfully burned several dead bodies. All right, let's go to.
And I wasted a bunch of rum in the process.
You did. All right, let's go to
Give
Eamon.
me something.
So, as Cade's doing that, can I move up? And how close are these two to the fire? Like,
Okay,
I'm wondering if there was a
so again, you got to
radius
so the
kind of
fire.
thing?
The fire is not a
It's
fire.
instant,
It's a
right.
flash of like, whoops, sorry. It's a flash and then gone.
Gotcha.
You know, the rum's gonna burn like that, and there's nothing that's particularly flammable that it's caught.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just like a burst of flame.
Right, because OOC, I was wondering if grease would be helpful in
I
that
mean-
instance, or it's just happening too simultaneously.
Simultaneous action. would
Yeah,
still be
it's
burning?
simultaneous action. You could try it, but you could even see just with the like. This is sometimes an abused spell. I think
Yeah.
grease.
No, that's fine.
You know, no, but I like the way you're thinking. Grease is thick, and
Sounds
it
like a
doesn't.
good use of it.
It doesn't catch with just a light, you got to have, so like if you've got it out there and you throw, scorching ray or a fireball at it, then that would be sufficient to ignite. You're smart enough to know what Cade's little conflagration is not going to ignite grease.
Gotcha.
Sorry.
Can I reach the caster and still do just a regular attack? Or is it still?
Where you're here, I'm gonna say. Now you're getting 2 attacks per round, not correct? Yeah, you are at
Call.
7th level. Yeah.
Yeah, at the 7th level,
So
it's
no,
plus
so
one,
you
but
you
you
can
get 2.
close that distance. You'll get 1 attack. You will not get your normal attacks. You get 1 attack as you close. They call me Tim. The ever mysterious
And
has said, "I told you, you should
You
have
have a
run."
+1 to your attack from his banner.
Right.
Because
All right,
Cavalier.
roll to hit.
All right. Now that's a 10, 11.
But it's
It's
on the.
just
But that's your total.
yeah, I rolled a 5.
Oh, okay.
Plus my bonus to your strength from my rage.
Oh, well, 10.
And be patient. We got a new PC here.
Don't forget to add your strength
yeah.
in your.
Okay, so my base attack is 5.
Okay.
So plus the
your
strength is 10, 15, 16.
16, yeah. So as you come forward, he cackles and she knocks your blade away with her thick hand. She's got a bracer on the back of her arm. You do not hit. Jakardros lies in a smoking heap. Shalelu fires 2 more arrows. She hits 1
Yay!
and puts another. Ooh, good shot. Thunk. You see this one. He's starting to flag a bit, but not enough to encourage you, to be sure.
Okay. Initiative.
Everyone went this round, yes? Yep. All right, initiative.
Okay.
We're rotating now. It is
To
you,
me.
Irda.
Yep.
Oh, a 1 for the DM.
5 for
A
me.
much needed one.
Finally.
All right. So now it is to me. So I'm going to. What do I want to do? I'm gonna look around and see if anybody looks badly injured enough that it might be a problem.
Yeah, I mean, Jakardros looks pretty bad.
Well, I can't also get to him right now.
It looks like you have taken the most damage yourself.
Myself. Okay. Well, then I'm going to say it's fine for now. And I am going to just attack twice again,
Okay.
and I'm going to use advantage on both of my attacks this time.
Wise. All right. Go ahead and roll to hit. Yeah, Pat 66 said while Tim was saying run, Cade heard rum.
Very similar.
30.
That's a hit?
Yeah. Okay, that was my first attack,
All
and
right.
then my second attack is 25.
That is a hit.
Yeah!
Huzzah! Huzzah!
Thanks for the advantages, guys! It really helps! Okay, let me delete both of those advantages. Now I'm down to 3. So now I'm going to do my damage for both of those. We'll do this one. 10 points for the first one,
Ooh, nice.
and 9 points on the second one.
All right, hang on here. Let me just add all up again here.
So 19 total.
Okay, got it. All right. Yeah, 2 strong blows. You slash away, opening up scores of wounds, flesh separating. The creature bleeding all over, staggering but still powerful.
You are a fell beast, and I will destroy you.
Hey, Tim gave a cheer.
Oh.
So that's
Tim?
three advantages, Tim. So just let us know. You want to give those all to the DM?
No.
That'd be fine. Or if you want to give them to any of the
That's
players,
so
you can
many.
divide those up, or you can give them to one. Whatever you want to do. That's our only 5e element here, by the way. We're running classic 3.5 with a lot of 1e, 2e, just like we do on, but more 3.5 emphasis than what we do on Tuesday nights. Tuesday night really leans a lot toward 1e, 2e, but 5e advantage, I like that, so we use it in all of our campaigns.
Huzzah!
So you can give advantage. That's 3. You can give them to the DM, or you can give them to the players. All right. Let's go to Solomon.
Oh, and I get the Skull's Vigor. Oh, yeah, new guy does need advantages.
Yeah, Solomon's gonna use his tried and true method of poking the big thing until it dies and...
All right. You just keep hacking away with this unfamiliar spear. It's awkward in your hands.
Okay.
20?
Okay, so the DM got 1 advantage. 20 total 20.
Yeah.
That is a miss. The DM got 1 advantage, and then I have 2 more that I can give. Thank you, Tim. So I'm going to give 1 to Eamon, and I'm going to give 1 to Solomon.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Alright. Stabbing again with the spear. Another unnatural 20.
The monster.
Dirty 20.
All right, you miss both times. Thunk as you're stabbing away. The creature's hide is thick. It moves quickly, even as it's swinging at Irda. One of its arms knocks your sword blade away. We're gonna go to Cade. Cade, you see.
I have a returning
Stupid
dagger, and I'm gonna
spear.
throw it at that thing.
When I see
The
it,
woman one.
I'm going
to
The
rip his head
female.
Okay, all right.
We can just
go ahead and roll to hit.
him. Destroy him.
If we make it out of here.
Alright. Do I have any advantages?
We can do it.
Or do I have any advantages?
have a bear.
Sir! Do I have any advantages?
Oh yes, you. Let me look at my chart. You have 2 advantages remaining.
Oh dear. I would really like to down this thing. I'll use 1 advantage.
All right, roll to hit.
You could give me some more.
Okay, stop begging our viewers.
So, Cade
Oh my
pivoted
gosh,
to
I
attack.
am the worst
What's that?
roller.
Did Cade pivot to attack him? Is that what Cade is doing?
Nope.
Okay.
A flank would have been sensible, but Cade's throwing a dagger at the one across the room.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, and I don't even know. Was I not supposed to?
No, it's fine. So what'd you roll? Supposed to is a really relative term. It's combat,
It's
right?
D&D.
You do what you feel, yeah.
It's chaos.
Camo just gave you an advantage, Cade.
Huzzah!
Thank you, Camelise.
It's 21.
That hits.
Oh!
Because yeah, she's a mage
Okay,
one.
thump. Your
All right.
dagger sticks. Roll damage, please.
Come on.
I'm so excited.
Ooh, let's see. On the dagger, do any of her things give me extra towards damage?
No.
Okay. So then it is just. Okay, I need Jordan. So,
Yeah.
what do I add to the dagger?
You roll just a D4.
Oh,
That's it. So
that's
4.
it?
Yeah.
I don't get any extra bonuses?
No.
Well, that stinks.
Well, there is actually a benefit to what you've done here, though. Does anybody know what this could be?
Distraction.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
possible you could break the concentration of a spellcaster. Any damage.
Yeah, concentration.
But like like this was very minor damage, so it's not likely. But it does create a chance.
Now,
so
the returning dagger, does it come back to
it
me?
does. So when you see the dagger, you throw it. It catches her in the arm as she's moving her hands in a somatic motion for casting a spell. It slices her arm. You hear curse, and the dagger flies back towards you.
Okay.
All right.
Well, I get 2.
No, not when you do that. You're not going to catch, throw.
Well, what if I have
rip.
another one in my boot?
Yeah. Okay. So fine. As one
That
dagger
one's
goes.
not a returning one, so
Yeah,
it'll
so the
Just
second one,
say-
you're pulling out a
Yeah.
second one. So even while that first one's in motion, you already have a second one. Yes,
Yes.
you can do that.
Okay, but I need to do precise Am I supposed to say that before? Vital strength.
Yes.
Oh,
Wait, no,
shouldn't
you
be
no,
done that.
no.
No, never mind. Just roll high. Arr! 15 plus 7. Oh, that's a hit.
22.
That's a hit.
Huzzah!
Good job, Kate.
Second dagger. Thunk sinks into her shoulder. Roll.
1. Wow.
Every little bit counts.
1 point. All right, yeah. So kind of thunk, not very deep, but hits the shoulder. All right. So I've lost track of who's gone and who hasn't.
I've
here. So,
gone.
okay.
Kate's gone.
Solomon's gone.
Solomon's gone.
All right.
So it's-
Shalelu went. So I think it just leaves Eamon.
Amen.
All right. I am going to use Shocking Grasp.
Ooh,
All right. As part of your melee attack.
Yes.
All right.
that's a good one.
So you can actually see it from your vantage point, Cade. Actually, everyone can see it from your vantage point. As Eamon swings this long sword, suddenly lightning arcs across the blade as he swings it.
Total of 20.
That is a hit.
Plus 1?
It's a total of
Okay,
20.
okay. This one.
That is a hit.
So I haven't done this yet. So I will roll.
As he hits, lightning arcs across the sword, hits the body of the
Huzzah!
necromancer.
We might keep him.
Okay, roll damage. Hey, Brave Av.
So that will be damage of the sword and the spell. So that
That's right, you combine it. So your normal melee damage, which includes your strength bonus, and
Yep.
the +1 that's on your blade.
And then it says touch delivers 1d6 per level of electrical damage.
Yes.
So you're level 7,
So I'm
or
level
level 7,
7,
so it would be, yeah.
Max of 5. So
Yeah, so it'll be
So
5d6.
all right. So that's 10,
Thank you for the follow, Nuclear.
Huzzah!
13 plus.
While he's calculating his
23
damage, reminder, we have a
plus
giveaway coming up
31.
later in the stream. We're
31.
giving away this super cool Malfeshnikor demonic
Getting it?
cat mini. Just to give you a sense of size, it's a pretty good size mini. So here's like a standard, here's a standard, it's a nice mini. We're going to give this one away later in the stream, and we've got some other cool things to
It's the
show
one
as
we
well.
killed and sent.
He did 31 points of damage.
Yes.
No, 31
We'll
points
this
of
one.
damage.
31, whoa!
Huzzah!
And that was his first attack.
Yeah.
And Tim gave you 2 advantages.
Oh, yes, let's go, Tim!
Disadvantages.
Disadvantages.
He didn't specify, but
No, they're advantages.
Who are you?
He is a DM's best friend. I needed that help. That was boom, a massive blow from Avon. For the first time, you've actually gotten her attention. The cackling stops as the arcs of electricity go across her body. She looks shocked. Huh. See what I did? and
He's so putty.
Oh no, don't start this. Do not start this crowd. My viewers, puns will roll for the rest of the stream.
on.
She staggers,
Ready, guys.
she staggers back underneath the blow. All right.
Actually, since that was, I should have added my attack bonus to that too, also, right?
No, just your damage.
Just damage.
bonus. Yep. Uh-huh.
Okay,
Yep.
damage.
Yep. All right. So now you get a second attack,
Someone say
right?
puns?
Yes.
Yeah, go roll your second attack.
Yeah.
Yeah. Massive blow from Eamon.
13 plus 23.
23. That hits. Jay said,
Huzzah!
"You guys can get me back when I play in his game."
5.
What's your strength?
Strength.
Oh,
is
we get Tim back. Get Tim back when he plays
10.
in his game.
Okay.
10.
That's a good
So
idea.
another
that's-
10.
Yeah.
All right.
So I missed a 5 on
I'll
that first.
give Tim all disadvantage.
So how much?
10.
10 points of
10.
damage. All right, you smack twice. Yeah, she's heavily damaged as she staggers back, blood streaming from her. She, again, as I said, stops the cackling. The brute.
My
Let's see
turn to laugh now.
if he remains focused on Irda.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
That is a hit.
All right.
And that is a miss. So again, this thunk, the side slashes, catches you in the shoulder, parts your armor like a hot knife through butter. You take, oh my gosh, 49 points of damage. Whoosh! hammers you.
That's Tim. Bring it on!
Thank you for the follow combat quail. As the female ogre staggers back from the heavy blows, 2 daggers from Cade and a massive electric shock and sword blow from Eamon. Let's make her check here. You see the spell that she was weaving dissipates and sizzles. She does not get her spell attack this
Was that
round.
because of me?
You had a part in it.
I will take credit.
We go initiative.
All right, and it's me again because I won it last time.
DM has
Win
a
again.
3.
Oh.
Oh man.
That's right.
Okay, the massive ogre. He turns to Solomon now as he sees Irda kind of got knocked back another couple of feet. He feels like he's about finished her off. He squigs at Solomon.
Stupid little giant, man. What's he gonna do?
He hits you one time.
It hurts.
You hear the creak as the sort of screech as your armor rends. He slices through it. You take, oh my gosh, 52 points of damage.
Good
Are
night.
you dead?
He's unconscious.
Unconscious.
Oh no.
Solomon slam back, skids on the floor, slams into the wall. You hear his armor crunch like a can. Sorry, that's not a good. That's an anachronism. No cans. All right, so the woman, she throws her hand out at Eamon. What's that sleep? I need you to roll D20. It's a DC 17 will save. DC 17
And,
will save.
You do have a bonus to your will save right now of +4 on top of whatever your natural will save.
I do have that there. So,
Solomon's look was clip-worthy, apparently. I'm going to have to look at it.
and you said
17.
17.
DC
Oh.
17.
18.
Oh.
Huzzah.
You feel your eyelids getting heavy, but you
Stay awake,
by
man!
force of will,
Stay awake!
you shake it off.
Stands.
Nice
fine.
try.
And
All right.
we go to Irda. Irda, he's turned to you.
I am going to. All right. So I'm going to do something, and I hope it works. So let's see. All right. I am going to cast Mirror Image to create duplicates of myself. And that will also look like they are attacking him.
Okay, so you're doing mirror image of yourself, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. And you produce how many?
Let's see. I am level 9, so that's
She casts a spell.
5 of them.
And suddenly, pop, 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 there are multiple Irdas. The creature looks very confused.
And then I'm going to drop my rage,
All right, you drop your rage.
which I can activate Reviving Finale for the drop of my rage.
Right. Okay. The wings vanish. Everybody loses that bonus that you were receiving
But you're
previously.
getting 2d6 healing back. So
And your
7 points of healing for everyone.
7 points of healing for everyone as the rage spell drops. And
Can I give my healing to somebody else since I
No.
was full?
I'm a little more dead now than I was a second ago, but it's all good.
Wait.
A little less.
a
Oh
little less.
Yeah.
no, because the rage
I'm more
increases his
dead now.
Constitution bonus.
Well, no, but you gain 7 hit points.
Yeah, but because of the reduction in health from
oh,
the
Because I
Constitution
dropped
bonus,
the rage.
So what are you at right now, Bob?
I'm at
Negative
negative 10.
You're at negative 10. What's your constitution?
plus 3 bonus.
All right. So the
you
way,
get
by the way, for
13.
the way we roll this, so we do. It's pretty much old school rules. Unconsciousness at 0. Death is at negative 10. But with a modifier for whatever your constitution bonus is. So, for example, if you have a 9 constitution, that's a negative 1. You would die at a negative 9. If you have a 14 Constitution,
right
so
now.
you get a +2, your death is at -12. So Solomon has a -13. It's fixed. It doesn't change. It's based on whatever it was at first level. So he's got that -13. That's his death point, true death. He's at -10 right now. He's 3 points from death. And let me...
He's only a little dead, not completely.
Still kicking.
and you are bleeding. This is a massive side wound that punctured you, so you're bleeding at 1 point per round.
Oh.
All right, we go to Cade.
So everyone's AC is back to the normal AC, by the way.
All right, I'm gonna throw a dagger at the big guy's head. I've got to be a returning dagger.
Okay.
No?
Well, you are standing right behind him with your rapier as well, so you would have the ability to do a flanking attack, full bonus, more damage.
I thought I was away from him. Okay.
No, you're
No, it's
literally
good.
right
So
here.
You know what? I'm sorry. Here,
oh.
let me. Oh, wow, that wasn't doing that earlier. I'm gonna move that. Let me give you the benefit here of so you can kind of see this.
Yeah, you literally could pivot.
Oh, okay.
All right, so
I'll do that.
You're right there with him.
All right.
We'll give you the close up on it now, so you can see kind of from another angle there. So Cade, you can go ahead and roll to hit. You're coming up
Okay.
from behind, so you're flanking him. So he is essentially for you flat-footed. He doesn't get his AC bonus. So it's easier for you to hit him.
Huzzah! Okay.
Wait.
So I know what I'll do. Okay. Oh, I want to get it bad. All right. I'm gonna use an advantage
All right, roll to hit.
because I need some more. Start giving them to the DM. Rolling. Come on, please. I need a 20. Ah, crap! I got a 29.
A 29.
hits.
That is a definite hit.
All
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna roll a second time. Vital strike.
All right.
Oh,
Come on, Cade. Please.
for the love of Pete!
Who's Pete?
Pete. Betchy Pete. 21.
That is a hit.
Oh, what off?
You're flanking
Because you're flanking him.
Oh, yeah.
All right. So, you twice you puncture with your rapier right into his back, sliding it through the slats of his armor into the fleshy meat on his back. You feel it sink in deep. Roll damage.
Come on. Oh, that's a nice one. 12? Oh, and then Vital strike. Hold on.
For the love of parlay, not Pete.
I was thinking parlay.
Parlay. Yeah, right.
What if we had a little parlay with the ogre?
It's too late, I think.
Roll the weapons damage for the
Yeah, just roll the dice and twice. Roll the damage die twice.
4. What was my first one? 12 plus 9.
Did he draw?
21 points of damage.
21 points of damage. Wow.
He drew blood when he cut my shoulder, correct?
Yes, he did.
He
So
got 1
takes
point of damage from
1
my
point.
angelic blood.
Wait, he hit you twice, so he should have taken 2.
So 2 points.
Yeah.
Well, as soon as I start bleeding, he takes a point every round. As long
Okay,
as I'm
gotcha.
bleeding.
Yeah, okay, so he took 2 rounds of it. Yeah,
So, do I
I
have
got
any
that.
advantages left?
You just used 1? Is that right?
Yes.
You have 1 remaining.
Okay.
All right, Eamon.
I am going to.
So again, for our viewers, I've switched the camera around here,
Everybody's throwing
but
right
Eamon
now.
is right here against the wall. This mysterious 6'6" creature with a face wrapped in cloth and a hood pulled up, gloves, every part of his skin covered, wielding a sword. He's obviously demonstrated both martial and arcane power. What are you doing?
Going to attack her again.
All right, roll to hit.
18 plus.
That's a hit. Okay, roll your second attack.
Second attack. Ooh, 1.
Oh! Missed him.
Roll again, please, sir.
9.
Plus.
Plus, it's your second attack.
That's what I'm having trouble finding.
Okay, here, let me help you. So your attack.
I think that's going to be a fumble because your base attack bonus is 5 on your first attack, right?
Should be your.
It's going to be.
So it should be a 3 on your second attack.
Yeah, 3 base attack bonus plus your strength. Yeah, it's a
So
fumble.
that's 12 plus 1 from. Because Solomon's banner is still active, so it's 14.
It's a fumble. All right, so you're go ahead and roll damage on your first attack.
All right.
And then we're going to roll your fumble. Our
least it was-
first fumble of the day.
This is not going well.
No, this combat is proving like Tim was right. Maybe, huh? I don't know. We'll see. 10 points of
I'm
damage.
starting to not
Roll
like
your
that
percentile.
Tim guy.
Roll low.
Roll low. Come on, low.
53.
53.
That doesn't
Okay.
sound like
It could be worse. There are worse numbers.
All right, so-
from what I remember.
All right, so I'll read just some of these are a bit humorous on these tables, so I
favorite one.
sometimes I'll read the literal, sometimes I'll just adapt. I'll go ahead and read this one. So it says, you lose your wind and realize that you should try to relax more. Minus 40% activity for the next 2 rounds. So what that's going to mean is your movement rate is cut in half. All of your attack bonuses are going to be cut in half as well for the next 2 rounds. You're like, as you swing around, you miss. And you actually impact your own elbow into your solar plexus in your overswing. Kind of knock the wind out of yourself.
Oh, great.
Okay, Solomon, you bleed 1 point of damage. You are now at -11, sir.
Oh my gosh, somebody heal him.
Shalelu fires her arrows.
What can
Oh,
you
and
like-
that 20 for
Gosh,
Shalelu.
confirm.
That is a crit.
Yes!
Okay, so let's see if it's just a flesh
Thank you,
wound.
Saturday!
It's-
I think I just realized something. I think I'm silly.
You think you're silly?
I think I am silly. Yeah, at 0 hit points, recover 1d10 plus cast level hit points from my necklace.
You have an effect, so.
Yeah,
Your special
Well,
necklace?
then
Yeah.
roll it.
just remember that. It's my cast.
All right, so we're going to our puncture crit table here.
10 plus, yeah, so 1d10, so grab a d10, roll that, and then plus 8.
Oh, sick.
Wow. In a surprising turn of events,
13? So you're
Shalelu.
actually.
I'm not unconscious. I just remembered that the 7-pointed medallion at 0 hit points gives me a d10 of healing. So I am barely back to consciousness.
He's at 2 points.
All right, we're gonna say you're sort of laying on the ground. You were briefly knocked unconscious. You're sort of dragging yourself up. You will be
Plus
back
13.
in action
Not
next
minus
round. In the meantime, you see Shalelu. She lets out a cry as she sees Solomon bleeding on the ground and Jakardros smoking. Like, you recall, this was her stepfather, Jakardros. She just lets out a feral cry. Ah! She lets go of the arrow. You see almost in slow motion the arrow, as this creature was turned and bearing down on Irda, strikes him right in the temple. Thunk! You see it goes through his skull. He falls over, dead.
Huzzah! Huzzah!
As soon as this happens,
Shillelagh!
you see she turns and sprints. You get an attack of opportunity as she sprints away, Eamon. Roll to hit.
I'm over there too.
Ooh, that's good.
Yeah,
But minus-
4 is 20.
That's a hit.
'Cause she's
flanked. So that's a definite hit. Roll damage.
7 plus 1, because it's half.
How much was the total?
7 plus.
Now you don't have the damage, just the to hit rolls and
It's just,
Oh, got
yeah,
it.
it doesn't have to be.
and your movement.
Oh, so 10.
10 points of damage. Okay, yeah. So you slash, rake a long blow across her back. She staggers as she's moving. And hang on here. So
Kay
Cade,
get an
let's
attack
just
of
see.
opportunity?
Cade, because we're dealing simultaneous action.
Right.
Cade was flanking, attack. I'm gonna say, Cade, we're gonna do an initiative roll, just you and me here on this. So I've got a 3 on my die.
Come on,
Huzzah!
okay.
Poof! This dice going. I got or rolled a 1.
All right, she actually gets around you. No attack of opportunity. She gets to the door. She's unlocking the door, and now we'll go to group initiative as she's unlocking the door.
I should have seen the door.
Actually, you're conscious now, so you get the roll.
DM on initiative has a 5 on the die.
4.
All right.
Good God.
She cracks open the door and runs through it, her long, loping legs. You can see another room behind, and she actually pulls the door behind her, thunk, as she goes through it.
All right. Well, since I see Solomon down, I can't tell if he's alive or dead. I'm going to immediately run to him and cast Cure Serious Wounds.
All right, you run over to Solomon. As you run over to Solomon, you see he's groaning. He turns over, and yeah, past 66. You got to remember Ray. That's your NPC, Ray. So yes. All right, she
My
casts
D8. Does anybody see my D8?
healing on you.
Purple.
Think so.
Here, I'll lend you one now. You
Okay.
can look for it
No,
on
I
Ray.
have plenty.
Okay.
I don't want to lose my dice. So 9, 11 plus 9 is 20 points of healing to
Wow.
Solomon.
Okay.
Huzzah.
Yeah, Solomon, you feel a charge of divine energy that goes through your body.
And then I'm going to touch myself and cast Cure Moderate Wounds because, yeah, that was a rough fight. Oh, that was good. 8 and 3 is 11 plus 9 is another 20.
No! Just when I found you again! How could this happen? The face! No! And you see, Shalelu is she's just absolutely uncontrollably weeping over the body of Jakardros, even as smoke still wisps up from his husk. And that's where we're going to take our break today. Thank you so much, all of our viewers. Pretty heavy combat action there. I thank you for the advantages. DM still has a couple that he's going to be using. Thank you, Tim. Really appreciate that. Thank you to everybody that gave advantage to the players.
When does Tim play?
That's what Jay said. You can get back. I'll let you know. I forget which one they're on.
You're getting disadvantage.
I'm just saying, I have a lot of channel points on Lord
hero
Gazimba's
points
channel.
there, so you can give hero points to the
Oh,
DM.
we don't hero of mine.
I have a lot of channel points on Gazimba's channel. I have a feeling I will be giving him some channel points.
So, a reminder, after the break, we're going to be in the we have really less than an hour to go in the stream, so we're doing our break pretty late today, but we're giving away this super cool mini Malfeshnikor,
Which was killed by us.
this giant
By me.
demonic
Alright, by Sullivan.
cat creature. It's a pretty cool mini. We're going to give that away after the break. And yeah, Jay's excited about the hero points coming against Tim.
Jay.
Well, look, since Tim has been good to me, I'm going to have to be on there supporting him and make sure that I help catch his back. All right, so reminder, we're going to show you again our new ad from our super cool sponsor, Dragon Crafting Guild. He gives us these dice trays. We have lots of these dice tray giveaways. We have some more of those coming. And he's got new stuff coming to us. Some amazing new items that he's working on. He's an incredible craftsman. But we have one question for you. As we're pressing toward, we hit 500 followers in the month of July. We're shooting right past, and we're going to get well past 600. We're just really, really thankful for all the growth. But we have a question for you. If you're watching the show today and you like the role play, if you enjoyed the combat, if you think that this is something that you think is kind of cool, D&D, we have one simple question for you. If you haven't given us a follow yet, what are you doing? Give us a follow. Thank you for all the cheers and support, and we'll be right back after a quick sort of 6-minute break.
I'm gonna find my D8.
And we'll keep the mics hot on break and check it out. Really.
It's so cool.
All right, we'll start break. Mics are hot. Thank you, everybody.
All right, cool. Whew.
Stay with us. We'll be right back. We got some players you can chat with, by the way.
Yep, we're
So,
still here.
You want to give them tips or hints or, wish them farewell as they continue to get in worse and worse shape?
Not doing too bad. Not doing too bad.
Yeah, you're not. At least I have enough healing spells left that could top us up a little bit. Those wacky players, you know us. We're just the wackiest.
At least I've hit something so far.
That's true,
feel
you
like
did hit something.
Brule just throws his hammer around in the air.
That's true.
It's most unlucky paladin.
That shocking grasp on your blade, it's pretty awesome.
Yeah, that was good damage.
That's awesome.
I've got
that you can channel it through your weapon like that.
I've still got so much to get down for this character with spells and stuff.
Yeah.
I haven't even looked at all of them and set my spell book yet.
Yeah, that's like the hardest part about being a caster is like figuring out what spells you're actually going to cast at any given time.
Right.
Because all of the classes that can cast, minus like rangers, because they have some spells that they can cast, but not until like level 5, I think. All the spells that they can cast, that they're just, the books are huge, like the amount of spells, especially if you're a sorcerer or a wizard. They have, and then all the schools and all the other stuff, so it always takes a minute to figure out what you're gonna cast. Okay, when someone asks.
I'm never again following you into a room where we hear someone yell, "Help me!" Because every time we do,
Well, I'd actually forgotten that.
something happens.
Because we still haven't found the person who said help me. If there really is.
I don't think there is. There never is. There never is.
But the door.
We know that there's a mage behind there, and no one died, Tim. You didn't die.
Yes.
None of the players died.
The giant ogre died.
Jakardros didn't.
And Jakardros died.
Sure, much to
and
Ixon's chagrin.
Mage escaped for
I
now.
almost died.
Because I don't have my sword.
Yeah.
I need my
dang
sword.
it, Ixon. Yeah, we haven't had good luck with NPCs surviving.
Caven, Jakardros, Shalelu almost died like, I don't know, 2 streams ago
Yeah.
when she fell off the wall.
Yeah.
We should have just blown up the fort.
Just blown the whole thing up.
I was thinking about it.
Didn't we have that idea?
Well, I mean, kind of.
There was a lot of discussions.
We had the whole blowing it up idea a while ago, but back then I wasn't as on board with it.
Let me see something real quick, Pat. There's technically 2 different versions of Ray. There's Frederica's version, and then there's one I did of Ray.
Did somebody already answer Tim's question?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, Tim. So it was pretty brutal, but they actually had their NPC had a critical. When my criticals are pretty deadly, they kill PCs and monsters alike, and put an arrow through the side of the big guy's skull. The other one got out of the room, but there was, hey, Rigger Raven. There was Stolak. Good to see you. there was quite a bit of chatter about ganging up on you on your next Lord Gasumba stream. My players were looking forward to returning, but I promise to be on there and make sure that I'm also holding your back. So I'll do whatever they do and counter it. Hey, Turbo KKV.
So look, I'm actually going to pop in our little handy dandy addition command so you can see exactly what we run.
Yeah, so Starlock, we'll pop that up now, but as you can check it out, we're basically running Open Gaming License or 3.5. But we've got 1E and 2E elements to the game because, you know, I've been playing for a long time and I like a lot of the old edition stuff. We have one 5E element which is called Advantage. That's the only element of 5E that we use.
We need more of.
And we use nothing of 4E except maybe occasionally the artwork. There was some pretty cool artwork associated with 4E. That's all that we use for that. All right, here we go. So we're going to come back live on cam. And again, thank you everybody. Great stream today. Thank you for all the followers. If you haven't followed us yet, give us a follow. Also, we appreciate all the support. We're actually, everything we get, we're still a pretty small stream. In terms of, we're growing really fast. Actually, I'll show you some of the stats. I don't want to, do it, but it's pretty incredible what's happening. But every dollar that we get just goes right back into. We do giveaways. We invest in everything we have here in the stream. So this is definitely this is not just a not-for-profit. This is a way not-for-profit stream. But this guy's going to be giving away Malfeshnakor. That's coming up in just a bit. And yeah, there is a fact. Oh, our Discord. I haven't talked about our Discord.
Yeah, I'll pop that in there as well.
So, if you're not familiar, I think sometimes if you're not in Discord, it could be a little intimidating. I know I was kind of uncertain as to what it was a year ago. I'd never really done it. It's actually just a really simple way to keep an online sort of chat going and to keep involved with the community. So we have a Discord channel. And we have open chat in there. We've got areas for each of the different campaigns. We post interesting things there, and just a community of people that like to talk about D&D associated with the campaigns that we're running here on Blue Box. So we'd love to have you be part of our Discord as well. Obviously, it's absolutely free, just fun. It's just free fun. That's all it is. Okay.
And we do some RP in there for our other campaigns.
We do indeed. All right. Yes, there are there are some cool people in there. You're one of them. Magic, he's in the chat. He's our newest player.
It's called Magic.
It's Magic ED.
It's Magic ED.
Magic ED.
Magic.
No, Magic.
It's literally like Magic ED.
Oh, you don't add the O.
No.
Now I get what you're saying. It didn't make sense. So ED like erectile dysfunction?
Emerald
Education.
Emerald Dream was our World of Warcraft
Emerald
server.
Dream. Okay. So either education nor erectile dysfunction.
Magic ED.
Magic. I finally got it.
Not Machic Ed.
Okay, see, so
that's my
low blow, my friend. Okay. Well, no, actually, you know what? Stolak, it is Blue Box Expert Set is where the name comes from, because this stuff was the stuff I started playing with. I had the red box and then the blue box. But no, we're not just playing that rule set. We are playing advanced D&D here. Okay, I'm sorry. What have I done? I've unleashed something here. Sorry, buddy. Okay. Whew. Yeah, that got out of hand real quick.
Hey, there's your giggle fit.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I got one from Evelyn this week. Evelyn's got a bitty giggle fit going. Okay, this is this is the best we've ever gotten. I'm gonna have to clip this and post it on my Instagram this week. Okay. Okay, see, so for the DM, yes, I am rolling in advantages. This is fantastic. Okay. All right, hold on. We got to raid this back. All right. Magic magic ET combination of magic. Okay, stop. I know, Steve, Bloodwild Steve. I don't know more, man. We're trying to rein this back in and actually play some D&D here. Whoo. Okay. All right. So back to the action. Let me kill the pleasant music. You have finished the combat, the healing. You still hear the wailing of Shalelu as she kneels over the fallen body of her. Oh God, EDD&D. She's kneeling over the fallen body of Jakardros. Yeah, I'm glad Lilith wasn't here too. I think she would have probably lost a lung or something. And you're alone again in the room. The ogre mage, the female ogre mage, ran through that door, and you're alone in the room. What do you do?
Okay, well...
Well, I look at all the corpses they burned. And see if there's anything selfish.
Yeah, so as you begin your typical ritual of looting, you don't find anything on the corpses. They've all been stripped. They were all naked. They were being used for human taxidermy. As I mentioned, you see the horse's face with a human woman on the snout. You see all of these strange appendages and animals mixed with humans. They were all naked.
Was there an altar?
Yeah, there's a marble altar, and as I mentioned, there's blood on the wall that has been drawn into a crude image of what looks like a three-eyed jackal.
I don't know, what am I supposed to do with that? Does the altar have a removable top?
I was gonna say, does the jackal...
Can I push it?
It does not.
Oh,
so as you look at it, this looks like it was probably a chapel of some kind for the Black Arrows. This is where they would come to pray and give their...
All right, I tap the thing on the wall with my sword.
It's just blood smeared on the wall.
Okay.
Looking at the symbol on the wall, does it look familiar? Does it remind me of the stuff surrounding Lamash too from back when we were...
It absolutely does.
Okay.
You don't even need to roll for that.
Yeah.
The fact that you remembered that, you tie it together, this is clearly a representation of Lamashtu, the goddess of monsters.
Oh, good.
I search the altar for anything.
Ray flitters around your shoulder as you search it. You don't find anything else, just, disgusting bits of humans that have been cut off and carved and dropped on the ground to make these macabre taxidermy things that he was creating.
I look over and I see Shalelu crying over Jakadros, and I'm just going to come up kind of beside her. Is she kneeling down and she's standing?
Yeah, she's kneeling down over the body and just weeping.
Just gonna put like a hand on her shoulder and give it a squeeze just to try to kind of offer some comfort and start praying to Serenray like I did before for Vale, and just that he has that she can take him and keep his soul safe and to a better place.
As you pray this prayer, she looks up. Perhaps we could find a powerful cleric. Perhaps someone could raise him. Do you know of anyone in your travels? I don't, as you know, range much into cities. You've been to Magnamar. Perhaps you met a cleric there.
Shalelu. Unfortunately, I don't believe that there is anything to be done.
But you don't know that?
Can I do a knowledge check to think if I would know of anybody, like if that's even a thing that a cleric could do?
Go ahead and roll d20. Do knowledge.
Religion?
Yeah, that'd be your best option. Hey, Reed, good to see you, sir.
The 9.
I mean, what's a 9?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll say with that. I mean, you don't know of anyone, but you know that there are such divine powers, but they are extremely rare, and of only the highest potency of divine spellcaster could even begin to approach something like that, and the cost of it would be astronomical.
I have heard tale of abilities like this, Shalelu, but it is whisperings and nothing concrete, really. But my understanding is if anyone were able to do this, it would be very specialized and extremely expensive.
She just nods, like as though she realized she was really arguing with herself. She pushes back. She leans over. She plants a kiss on his charred, blackened cheek. Tears fall from her face. Then we must finish this.
Yes. It's the only thing we can do to make it right. All of this has happened because of what happened to the men here, and the Cardos sought us out to help him.
There's a solemn pall that hangs over the room.
Or should we bury him?
The longer we wait, the further away ogre, whatever she was, away.
Yes.
I agree with
No
that.
time to
We
waste.
need to destroy her.
Agreed.
But before we do, I think it might be best if I mended myself and Solomon some more. We took quite a few blows
Agreed.
from. So I'm going to do another Cure Serious on Solomon.
Solomon, you feel again the healing touch of Irda.
20.
Again?
20 healing.
Hey.
That's getting more and more for that 20. That's wow.
And then I will do a Cure Serious ones on myself. Ooh, that's 18 plus 9 is 27.
20. Wow. All right. Yeah. So, very powerful
I feel
healing.
a little
You
better.
notice as this divine energy, almost a shock to the system. It feels like tingling of electricity goes through your body, and it's getting more and more powerful each time.
And you'll notice that, like, as she's casting these healing spells, that there's that, like, it's not the wings out like when she rages, but you can still see the aura of them, like, in a glow. It was
Right.
kind of emanating around her.
All right.
So we continue after.
I feel better enough now to.
Do we
go on.
know
I
which
forgot
way
that.
she ran?
Yeah,
the
through
door.
this door right here.
Yes, but is there a hallway?
Don't know.
We
You
don't know.
You
Oh.
just you saw it. It looked. You had enough of a glance. It looked like there was a room beyond that she was running into.
I can go to the door and listen and see if I can hear anything, if that would help. Okay, so I'm going to move to the door and listen at the door.
All right. As you're listening, you press your ear. You hear a soft feminine voice. Oh, it's all right, dearie. Come in, please. I have much to speak with you about.
Is the ogre in there with you?
Oh, Doreg. Yes, but she's behaving quite well now.
How do I know I can trust you?
Magic, thank you so much. Let's go, DM. I am ready. DM rocking now 7 advantages. That is incredible. Very
With
appreciative.
pirate friends! I need some advantages.
I haven't seen Redbeard
I know,
on
where are
today.
you, Redbeard?
Maybe he went sailing on his ship.
Yeah, he could be on
He
his
is the
ship today.
captain.
Typically captaining a tractor, I think. So you are.
All right.
Yeah. She says, I promise we can speak before we do anything else. See, exactly. Thank you, sir, but never give in to player guilt trips.
Yes, always
I
do.
don't like them merchandising my viewers in that fashion, but no, it's fine. I'm teasing. All right, so she promises you there will be an opportunity to speak.
All right. Well, can I sense motive?
Yeah, go ahead and roll. I'll let you roll this one.
Okay, sense motive. What's my set? Okay. That's 2030.
Oh, she senses motive already.
Yeah, I mean, you sense there is absolute veracity that there will be an opportunity to speak, but you also, of course, sense what should be an obvious sort of hidden note of threat in it
Yes.
as well. So
Yes.
it's all exactly as you might have thought.
Okay, well, I'm going to turn to. I don't know. I don't think they probably heard this.
No, they're not hearing any
Okay.
of it. They hear you, but not.
All right. So there is a woman on the other side of the store who
Of
is
course there is.
willing to speak with us.
Willing.
They're always willing to speak. What
Yeah.
if we just kill them? Don't let them talk. Just
Well,
No
I
willing, just killing.
think we should at least. I think we should at least stay our weapons for now.
when you say that, Solomon, you just hear metal hit rock as he punches the wall with anger.
Boosh, you hear a gauntleted fist slam into the rock wall. Kind of bends your gauntlet a bit. You realize that was not the best thing to do. It stings.
Really? Thank you, Magic. Alright, so I guess I'm going to open the door and look inside.
All right, so thank you, Magic, again, and you open the door. Magic, that's it, right? Magic.
Magic.
Magic. I'm getting closer. I'm getting closer.
She spelled it out.
Oh,
Magic.
Solomon gets some love as well. All right, so we're gonna flip this around.
And he gave you one
Oh, thank you.
too. He's given all the.
Yeah.
Thanks,
Oh, wow.
buddy.
Oh, yeah, let's go. Thank you very much. All right, so I'm going to flip this around,
Alright.
and it is a similarly sized room. We're going to walk through, give me the order as you walk in.
Well, I'm leading.
Alright.
Since I opened the door.
Irda, who's with her in the front? Don't everybody say something at once.
Me.
All right, Irda, Solomon step through first. Cade,
I'll be behind.
Shalelu, yeah, so you're in the back, Cade?
Like that?
Sure, why not?
Okay.
All right, like that? All
Picking
right.
up the rear.
In the room, you see two figures. You see the horrific-looking ogreish necromancer woman. She's sitting in the corner, trembling in fear as she looks
Oh no.
at a slender woman.
If someone makes her scared, that makes me scared.
Yeah.
Finish the
She wasn't scared of us.
out here. These are painted by the amazing actress minis as well.
Cool.
And there. All right. You see a slender woman with alabaster skin, fiery red hair. She's in a form-fitting, lacy dress. Looks exactly like that mini that you see there, but I'll pull up a picture here as well, sort of emphasize. She's holding a chalice in her hand. Looks to be filled with some kind of wine. She swirls it around. She arches a
I
brow.
don't trust it.
You have caused quite the stir, haven't you? Jagarath is not an easily felled foe. I think we took you too lightly. But then again, I think that's happened before, hasn't it? See, she stops, she does a double take on Solomon. She seems to be studying you. You hear Shalelu growling behind you. The woman just swirls.
Are you the Lucretia they speak of?
You've heard of me then? Oh. Have you heard of my sister?
Who is your sister, Lucretia?
let's speak of that in a moment.
Who's your sister?
Why do you persist in this endeavor, which is certain to end in more deaths? I see already there are fewer of you than there were when I peered out the window some time ago. You seem to be falling like like flies. Oh, sorry. Was that rude?
Solomon lets out a very solemn chortle before you.
Is there a solemn chortle? Is that a thing?
A mirthless laugh.
Yeah, mirthless laugh.
A little like-
Say those words. All right. She continues to swirl the contents of her cup, and she says, "Do you even know what you're fighting? Do you even understand what you're trifling with?" Oh, don't everyone speak at once. You seem so bold. And yet, you have no idea the forces you trifle with.
Seem to have gone pretty far, though. Gone all the way to you.
She actually nods as you say this. Fair. This is true. But to what end? You have come here to die, and you don't even know what for. Do you even know what these do? And she points at a 7-pointed star that hangs from her.
I look down
Yeah.
at mine, or I think mine is under like my chest piece right now, so I
Right.
kind of just like look down at it and then back at her, and I just go, no. Just bluntly, just
Please let us.
She says-
Please
she
do
says-
us in.
No. I don't mean literally these, and she holds up the medallion. I mean what these, and she kind of traces the 7-pointed star with her finger, do when they are in the flesh of a man. Whether like the ink on all those foolish hedonistic rubes in turtleback, or carved forcibly into the skin, like you found in Sandpoint. They all do the same when they are in the flesh.
And what is that?
Are you gathering power for yourself?
Oh, for me?
Or for Lamash too, since I recognize the symbolism on the wall in the other room?
Oh, she cannot be bothered with this, but it is not for me. Now, I do think Mokmurian will have fun when he finds you. Your corpses will decorate his halls, but there is a much greater, a much older power here. You are clearly too daft to get... She looks back at you, Solomon. You look so familiar. She taps her chin.
a very familiar face. A very attractive man, maybe you recognize him from somewhere.
Okay, DM laughed. She did not. She just smirks. She quirks a lip, smirks at you.
All right, your smugness is just getting on me nerves.
I could help you, though.
No, I can't. I don't want your help.
Would you like your arm back?
That would be nice, but I'm not getting it from you.
So be it. You have a brother, don't you?
I think so.
Hashtag when the DM remembers your backstory a year later, you don't.
Yes.
Yes, he looks quite a lot like you. I knew I recognized you from somewhere. Willem was his name. Oh, I had fun with him.
What did you do to him?
Oh, he's alive. I could tell you where he is.
Where?
I could give you your arm back. If you, instead of dying here, would like to know what you wish to know, and would like to have what you've lost, if you'd like to have healed the wounds that go beyond your flesh and into your heart, she points at Aram. Shalelu steps forward. Enough of this! Lucretia holds up a hand. you would like to have your loved one return to life, if you would like to know where your sisters are, I can help all of you if you will drop this foolish struggle and join us. I do not trifle. This,
Why would you want to help us?
because you have proven yourselves powerful. You would be better allies than dead bodies in my room.
What do we do now?
There's a pause. You see, you look over like Ray's on your shoulder. He's tapping his chin.
Hey, what do you think?
We die now, we die later. What changes? If we die now fighting you and we go somewhere else, how is that different than us changing what we've been fighting for this entire time to join you, who has tried to kill us at every single turn, multiple times? Why should we join you when you have done everything, not necessarily everything, but tried very well within your power using what you have here to kill us at every single opportunity you've given?
I will show you evidence of my trustworthiness.
Detect evil.
Oh yeah,
on her.
definitely. Yeah, definitely evil. No question. Like
Yeah.
you could sense it.
Just listen to her voice.
You killed.
She's talking down to us.
Do you recall
I don't like to be talked down to.
when I asked about my sister?
Who is your sister?
You killed her.
Oh, which one?
Do you recall a beautiful woman on a clock tower in Magnamar?
Oh. Didn't I throw her down out the window? Heave ho!
It was you that did that.
Heave ho!
So
There she blows.
let us up the stakes then.
Uh-oh.
If you join me, which I offer this one time, and the answer to
Your
question
sister wasn't a peach, you know.
Cade.
is to die now or die later, but if you're with us, you will not die. We are powerful. With your aid, we will win. You can live, you can have power. You, because you were the one that threw my sister Zanisha from the tower.
Yes. Oh, Zanisha. I remember Zanisha.
Snake lady.
She curls her lip like the fact that you finally remember. Was she that trifling to you? Have you killed such creatures before? I think not. Your stakes are different.
If I can kill her, I can kill you.
Is that your choice?
I don't know.
Your gambit is different. I won't just kill you. If you don't want the boons I offer each of you, then I will simply slay you in combat. If you don't, I will take you and I will torture you for a decade, and then I will sacrifice your soul to Lamashtu and to...
Don't let her torture me.
Oh, I shouldn't say that name, but I will.
What name? Lamashtu? Lamashtu!
No, she'd already said that name. It was another name that she...
Say the name!
What?
Say the name!
Enough banter.
Say the name!
What do you say?
Say the
Join me?
Oh,
You see the
Lucretia!
the ogre.
Say the name!
She's ignoring you.
Say the
You
name!
see the ogre woman. She's just quivering in the corner, and she's like just completely different. You know, this horrifying creature with visceral rage that you saw in the next room. She just huddles there in the corner, and she just nods her head at you, like you should do this.
Do I still have my 9 mirror images, or my 5 mirror images? Because it lasts for 9 minutes.
So they last for how long?
9 minutes.
9 minutes. You had the prayer. You did the search. I'm gonna say yes, but it's almost out.
Okay.
I'll go with you.
Bombs away.
Will I see my brother?
I promise you will be reunited with him.
Solomon takes a
No more run for you.
very hesitant, like, he starts to lift his foot up to move forward, but then he puts it back down. And he just kind of is just staring at the ground like this.
Well, I can tell you one thing. You missed out on Ixon. At least you didn't get him.
That's
No.
a different story altogether. Quite surprising that. We did not
He
see
could
that
have turned
coming.
on us here.
Well,
Your words are full of poison and lies. I can feel the very evil emanating from you.
Oh, that laugh was driving me bonkers.
oh child.
And as she calls her child, you'll just see the energy flare up from her. Do not call me child, woman. You underestimate me.
Do you all make the same choice?
Poison, no matter how sweet it is, it always kills you. So we die today, we die tomorrow.
So wearisome, so predictable. It is your nature's you're like a moth to flame. You fly directly into the fire just to see how bright it is and watch your wings sizzle and burn. You're so consistently disappointing as a species. Your last chance.
I raise my flute to my lips and I begin to play. I'm ready.
Initiative! Okay, you can decide which side. You seem to be the one that's uncertain, so you can decide which side you're on as the battle begins.
Sorry, I'm paladin now, so there's only one course of action.
Here we go. Let me pull this up just a bit. You see, as you guys rolled initiative, she suddenly transformed.
Oh no.
From the waist up, she looks the same, but from the waist down, she's this serpentine creature. Looks remarkably like
We should
Zanisha.
roll because we don't.
Okay.
So, yep.
So, could I do like a tricksy move where I say I'm gonna be with her, or is she gonna put something in me that transforms?
You don't know.
Oh.
So you do what you want to do, and you can try what you want to try.
Cade.
What?
I said make your choice, Cade.
I don't know what to do.
So where once the beautiful woman stood, now the same beauty from the waist up, but coils of thick serpentine. You see the ogre woman also stands up, no longer shaking.
Before anything happens, Solomon just goes, "Wait!" It's like, so you're telling me my brother is alive? Is he normal? Or is he like one of those abominations you've created in there?
Oh, no, that's Jugrats. That's what ogres do. That's not my way. I actually had a very pleasurable evening with your brother.
At the sound of that, Solomon just loses everything and charges at her.
Okay,
have
not
my
knowing where
rage,
that was
so-
going.
Take
I
it.
was prepared for it. Kick the battle music back up, and it is initiative. The DM has a 3. We're gonna go with Solomon on the roll.
Okay, since he made the
Don't
move.
have my sword! Ah!
What do you have?
My
Do you have a long sword though?
it's just a regular one, and then so with one of the regular long swords that I picked up from
A while ago.
the Black Arrows, I rush at her with it at my hilt or at my hip.
As a roll
She
initiative.
still got my
Oh, true.
dagger in her shoulder. Dang it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna charge at her with the long sword at my waist and try and.
All right. You leap forward at her. You know, she's actually quite tall, so this is a large creature now. She's towering over you with the thick green coils beneath her. I need you to go ahead and roll to hit.
I need that. Yes, advantages.
I will not forget my advantages, Reed.
Ooh!
Tim was good to me.
Long sword. That is a.
As was Machi.
31 to hit.
As you leap forward, the moment you get within 5 feet of her, you see 7 images of her spread out instantaneously. So I need you to roll a D8.
OOC. Does the ogre mage still look as though she fought us earlier, or does she look as though she's been healed?
No, she looks still damaged.
Okay.
Yeah, there was no healing given to her. She's up, she's alive, but she's definitely damaged.
1.
Okay. Then you hit.
SO.
Oh, you hit.
You actually managed to pick the right image as you're rushing
no!
through. There's a brief blurring in your eyes, but you stay focused. As you've seen as a child, you remember seeing some of the street side merchants play the game with cups that they would move with a ball beneath it. Your eyes focus. You hone in on the one. You feel your blade sink in. Roll damage.
11.
Okay. You slash her. You barely draw a line across one of her arms with your blade. Even though she's this monstrous creature, she still has that same melodic feminine voice. That was cute.
I'm gonna shut her up.
All right, we're gonna go to you, Irda.
Alright, and I still have my mirror images for like another round-ish.
Right.
So I have them around me, and I'm going to kind of just let them spread out. And I'm going to attack her, and I'm going to use one of my advantages on my first roll.
All right, roll to hit. Yeah, so Lurkenstein, the 1 was on a D8.
Natural 20!
Okay, hold on. The 1 was on a D8, and what I assigned, if she'd rolled an 8, there were 7 mirror images that spread out from this creature, and 1 was the correct one. And the 1, actually, that's the only thing he could have rolled to hit the correct one in this situation. All right, roll again.
Okay. Natural 20 for my first time.
Confirm.
26 for the, 27 for the,
27?
for confirmation.
Just doesn't confirm.
Come on, man.
I don't mind telling you, since she's got an AC of 28.
Dang it. Alright, and
So that's a
then
hit. Roll.
Battle Strike for my second
Okay.
attack. And I'm gonna do another advantage.
All right, roll to hit.
Leaves me with 2.
20.
That's a 28 exactly for my second strike.
Oh,
To hit.
yeah,
That's
that is
to
a
hit. Yeah. So I hit her twice.
Need damage on both?
Okay, damn. Oh, and Vital Strike is doubled on the die, so for the first one, that's a 10 points of damage.
All right.
For the second one, really 8 points of damage.
Okay. All right. So you slash her twice more. Again, you see you're damaging her, but she's quite powerful. Seems largely unaffected. Let's go to you.
I'm gonna close on the other character here.
The mage.
So you run over here. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Now, so if you move all that distance, you won't get an attack.
Okay.
You can move halfway and cast a spell, or you can move all the way. You won't provoke an attack of opportunity since you're not attacking and you're engaging. So it's your choice. You want to close the distance, or what do you want to do?
No, I can't. I'm not going to close the distance. But I'm going
Move
to.
this so you can see a little bit better.
They are within 10 feet, yes, no, of each other.
Yeah, the two, yes, are within 10 feet of each other. They are.
I will cast grease between them.
Okay. So you all see Amin, he throws his hand out. Black grease slicks over the ground. What is the DC on that for maintaining balance?
15.
15. Okay, thank you. Okay. You see, again, with the serpentine coils, there's no chance that she's going to slip. She's not on sort of a bipedal axis. You know, she's all on the bed of a snake. You see, this one slides. She kind of stumbles a bit, but she maintains
Ooh, did she
balance.
fall? Oh, crap.
But she's greasy now.
I know.
All right, Shalelu steps forward and she fires 2 arrows at Lucretia. They both miss going through these different images. One of the images though pops out of existence. There are now 6. What do you do, Cade?
I'm gonna tell Ray to go throw another fire flask
Like so.
at the grease.
All right. So.
Because they got on her, that means they'll step and get on her.
All right. So he flies over. He throws a little flask. As I said earlier, the grease requires a pretty heavy conflagration to catch. It hits, you know, it's kind of burns, but it's not catching the grease on fire.
Why?
It's a sort of a heavy, it's like an oil. You don't catch oil on fire that easily. It takes a significant amount of
I
flame.
throw my returning dagger
All right.
at that thing.
At Lucretia?
Yes.
Okay, roll the hit.
No, at the...
Oh, across the room.
Yes.
Okay, roll the hit.
Because I'm not close enough, so... Come on. Huzzah!
So you thread your dagger straight through.
22.
22. That is a hit. So again, for our audience, this is Cade here, and Cade is firing at this necromancer ogre that's in the corner. This is Lucretia, the huge serpentine, demonic-looking creature.
4.
Irda, Solomon, Aemon. Okay.
4 points of damage.
I kind of duck as this blade goes by, unaccustomed to what's going on.
Yeah, like it whizzes past your head. Thump! You stick your dagger, it slices across her shoulder and returns back to you.
Well, can I take my sword and get Lucretia?
No, absolutely not.
Oh. Why?
So, like, if you want to move closer to Lucretia, you could have moved this direction 5 feet here, thrown the dagger. Now you're closer to Lucretia. Next round, you could get to her and attack if that's what you want to do.
Okay.
Does that make sense? That didn't sound very convincing.
I'm gonna light my torch! There we go! How? Huh?
How?
I got flint.
Sorry, viewers,
But you
hang on
have
here, if I
one
get this
hand.
down. A better spot. There we go. Now we've got the direct close-up on the action. Redbeard! What's that?
Okay.
All right. Next we go to...
I think that's all of us,
I
yeah?
think that's everyone's gone, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Lucretia. She looks over. She holds out 2 hands.
Oh, no.
And you see she has a sword that sticks above her back, but she hasn't even pulled that off. She holds out 2 hands, one toward Solomon, one toward Irda.
Well, and I have my mirror images, so...
Right. But she speaks a word, and it's a radius. Cade, Solomon, Irda. I need all 3 of you to make a will save.
Okay.
DC 17.
Okay, I'm rolling this at advantage.
Will save?
Remember, you have a +4 from my rage,
It's-
guys.
Okay.
I'm also using
Hold on.
an Advantarigino.
Where's my...
Oh, I rolled 2 natural 17, so that's
Okay.
plus 14 is 31. 31.
Didn't make it.
Oh! Bah!
into 3.
Humbug.
Okay, what'd you get?
2.
It's a great use of my advantage.
So, yeah, 31.
Oh, wait a minute! Wait a minute! I think I have a reroll. Hold on.
Oh, you do have a
Yeah,
feat, I think.
it's a
Yeah, it's with-
swashbuckler.
Oh, and I get
Swashbuckler's luck, I think, or
Yes.
something like that. Where you can
No, I
add,
get to 13.
you can add a d6. Hold on,
Hey,
where
can you?
is it?
Do you have? Are you in a spot where you can mod? We got a wanna be famous by followers.
Oh
thing.
yeah, I got it.
Toll 2-3 L05. We don't. Hey, spammer, we don't buy followers here. I don't like that crap. Like, everything we do is above
Done.
board. Thank you.
No problem. Yeah, it's Charmed Life, Cade.
I don't think I have... What?
It should be
You do.
one of
you
your
do.
granted
So
feats.
go ahead.
Okay.
I know you have it. Roll again.
Okay.
So you add.
Yes, I knew it!
You add
you have-
you add d6s to your save. If you roll a 6, then you get to roll again, and
Okay.
you keep rolling the 6 until you
That's
don't
right.
roll a 6.
Please roll. 6! 3.
So that total is
You add it to your plus
That's-
4 to
It's
your
at 9 now.
total of 9.
plus 4 to your will saves from me.
Yeah.
Did you add that?
I rolled a 2.
Oh, okay.
Okay. As she does this,
Crap.
you didn't hear it until the word resolved in your mind.
Join me.
Both of you are charmed,
Oh.
and you see Cade and Solomon pivot
Play this.
Great.
toward the two of you, and we're gonna stop there for tonight.
boy.
Oh, I didn't think 2 of you would fail. Oh my God.
Really? Are you just looking to do a TPK?
I don't know. I
Yes.
don't know. I do, but holy smokes, 2 of you
Trying to kill us all.
failed.
He's trying to kill us all.
Woo! Nobody have fate chip or anything to use there? All right, now the party.
No, because we used them all to save Solomon.
That's right. The party that was 7 is now down to a party of 3 because you have 2 that have turned against you. Holy crap. Okay, so we're going to do our
Not good.
giveaway here in a
Not
second.
good.
Reminder, we're doing this very cool Malfeshnakor mini demon cat. It's an oversized mini, so I held this up earlier. Like, here's a typical, human mini. This thing it's a gorgeous, it's got this neat coloring on it. We're going to give this guy away here in a second. We're also going to do our stream MVP with my very morose players. And you're gonna want to tune in next Sunday to see if this is a TPK of the Heroes of Sandpoint, or as it was in the title, the Remnants of Heroism. And we'll see
Remnants.
what remains
Remnants is right.
of the Remnants of Heroism. But before we do, I'm gonna get the giveaway set up. DM pure
I'm gonna
joy
do the-
of
That was-
failed saves.
I was going to say that was actually kind of in line with the party at their mindset. Like
No, that's
they
right.
kind of wavered, and
Both
now
of
they've
them
turned.
did waver, and look, I find that like the game works out that way a lot too. Like I didn't orchestrate that; they rolled super poorly. Both, I mean, that wasn't a super hard save, especially with her bonus.
Yeah.
That was a very makeable save. You both rolled really poorly,
2 and a 3.
failed, a 2 and a 3.
2 and a 3.
You rolled a 2.
And so now you have 2 major members of your party that are no longer members of your party.
Stolak
Okay.
said he'd give us a reroll if he could.
I appreciate that, Stolak. I don't.
Porn
It was soap poisoning. It was soap.
Poisoning. It's a reference to Christmas Story. Ralphie goes blind because it was so poisoning.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. While I get the giveaway set up, we're going to go for Stream MVP here. A reminder, at Blue Box, your Stream MVP, chosen by the viewers, they get extra experience points. We're at 500 for this party. So you get
We're at
5. Oh, no,
1,000.
we moved up. You're right. We moved up to 1,000. Whoever wins Stream MVP gets 1,000 extra XP for this session. Now that can be based on their role play. That can be based on their combat prowess, if they made you laugh, if they made you cry, if they made you rage, whatever they did that engaged you as a viewer, or you think they deserve it because they were great role players, that's why they get Stream MVP. So, we're going to start today, because I know she said, we're going to start over here with Cade today. Cade, tell us why Captain Cade...
Oh, you know why Captain Cade? Because he should always get Stream MVP. I used... Come on, people. I used me rum. Now it's failed. But I used me last drops of rum to try to start a fire that would kill or distract the enemy, so my compatriots
Oh, crap, you did that auto-mute thing. Sorry. All right, Kate.
You wanted to redo that?
Yeah, Kate, I'm sorry. It did the auto-mute thing it does every once in a while. I don't know why. So can you go ahead and redo that for us, please? Why should Kate? Well, Kate's saying why he should be Stream MVP. The vote will go up here in a minute.
Yes.
The mini giveaway.
The DM's against me, folks. That's why I should get it.
Type exclamation point mini. Exclamation point, all lowercase, M-I-N-I. Exclamation point mini for the giveaway. All right, and Kate.
Oh, the DM muted me, so there's gonna be a mutiny.
All right.
Okay.
Why should you be Stream MVP?
Because I should always get Stream MVP. Because I will tell. What are you gonna interrupt me, sir?
Sorry, go ahead.
God, I think I'm talking. I should get Stream MVP because I used the last drops of me rum. I sacrificed it for me players so that there could be a distraction and they could kill the enemy. I know me plan failed miserably, but I did still sacrifice me rum. I have no more to rage with, so give me points.
Okay, so when the chat goes up, if you think that's why Kate should win, you need to vote Kate. By the way, exclamation point mini, if you're a follower or a sub, you have an additional opportunity. Like the Nightbot automates an advantage on that, so just be aware of that. Let's go to Chris.
I believe I should be MVP because I single-handedly, with a few scratches from Cade, took on the mage by myself. And, I'm new to the party. And I think I held my own in the first room.
Well said, amen. All right, let's go to Solomon. Why should Solomon be Stream MVP?
I feel like I had some pretty good roleplay moments. I got battered around, so...
You did. I thought, actually, by the way, like I'm not like trying to influence you. I thought it was some of your best roleplay today. Like you
With the brother,
crushed it. Yeah, it was really good. All right, sorry, go ahead.
Took some major blows for the party so that other people didn't have to. And then in the room with Lucretia, so the issue was I didn't remember if he was my brother or a very good friend. So when you said that, I was like,
yeah.
But once I got back into that, I feel like I made pretty realistic choices that Solomon
I think you really
would have
did.
done. So.
Yeah, I think you really, really did. All right, why should Irda be Stream MVP?
Because Irda, she is coming into her own, I think, as a paladin and following the vow that she made to Sarenrae to, fight evil and help others. The prayers for both Vale and Decardos, as well as just the timely heals and the very, very powerful fighting that she did today.
All right, well said. Okay, go ahead and kick off the poll. It's going to be in the top right-hand corner there.
With the box.
So we're going to run the giveaway in just a second, but we're going to give you guys a minute to choose your winner. So click the little arrow up in the top right-hand corner of your Twitch stream.
Oh,
and you
huzzah,
can't
thank
vote
you for
for
the vote.
yourself.
And the votes are
I did
rolling
it.
in.
And I'm just letting everyone at the table know you can't vote for
you
yourselves.
guys cannot vote for yourselves.
Whoa, Solomon. Yakers.
Solomon's out to the early lead.
What happened?
Hey, by the way,
I used me wrong.
I didn't post while you're voting. I didn't post it today, and I'm not going to slow down things now, but I will. So if you can join us Tuesday night at 5 o'clock, that is our Greyhawk Awakening campaign. That's 5 o'clock Central. That is that is our fastest growing campaign, and I really think it's the great content, but it's also the time slot Tuesday night. Wednesday's a very competitive, Sunday's a very competitive slot here on Twitch, but that's a great campaign too. So if you like this style, you're really going to like that as well. Tuesdays at 5, and I'm going to post the virtual Greyhawk Con link where you can sign up for our stuff. You got that?
I got it. I have a command for
look
that.
At that. My amazing co-host here, Evelyn, always.
A vote for Kate is a vote for rum. I don't have any, but it's still a vote for rum.
So if
Once you do.
And is that linked to the general virtual Greyhawk
That
Con?
should take to the main thing. I can update it so that it's specifically
Yeah, we'll do that.
for
But
our
that's the main thing, and you can search through. Both of my streams are tagged as Blue Box. There's
Yeah.
Blue Box Open highlighted stream on Friday, and there's Blue Box Greyhawk Awakening stream on Sunday. There's also lots of other great content there, so check it out while you're there. You've got an all-star show. Luke Gygax and Eric Mona and others are going to be playing with Jay, Lord Gasumba, on a stream.
Yep.
You've got Anna B. Meyer. She's hosting a stream on map building. You do not want to miss virtual Greyhawk Con. First of all, please come to my stream, but there's so much other great content. Check it out, and we'll talk more about that on Tuesday night at 5 o'clock. Yes.
I had an idea.
All right, go ahead.
Well, okay, so is it like you had thought about setting a new rule for winners or whatever? But what if we did let the computer choose the top 3 or 4, and then we rolled for that?
If there's a way we can do it, I'm not sure we can do that with it. Actually, there's a way I could do it. I could, okay, yes. Because I have a reroll option in the Nightbot, so I could do winner, maybe do 4 or 6. So I could take 4 and then we could roll a die.
Or 5.
Okay.
MVP is very clearly
It says very clearly Solomon.
Well done, sir. Well-deserved MVP.
Yes.
Okay, so we're going to do it that way. So you got to follow us here, because we like old school, we like dice here on Blue Box. Today we're going to glorify the least appreciated of all the dice in your bag, the D4. The lowly, humble D4. Most useful with Magic Missile. So what we're going to do, don't get too excited. If your name pops up as a winner, we're actually going to do 4 of you, and then we're going to roll D4. No, actually, because you guys are going to roll. Yeah, it's better. We'll do D20.
Okay.
So each of our players is going to roll for you, and they're going to go in order. And I'm just going to go around for sake of time. So the first winner, the first potential winner, the first not so weak when you step on one of those devil D4. Yeah. Oh my God. I feel you, Reed. If anybody that's ever stepped on a D4, that's a freaking caltrop.
And I have a metal one too, and they are really pointy.
Yeah, so I've got a metal one. All right, so here we go. The first nominee as a possible winner is Chef J. Chef J, you will be in the roll-off. All right, so we're going to roll it again. Lurkenstein, Reed, you're in the roll-up. So, Evelyn, you're rolling, or Ira's rolling for Chef J.
Okay.
Solomon, Seraphim, you're rolling for Lurkenstein.
I'm pulling out my
Reed.
D20, so take one.
Then Pat 66.
Of course.
You're rolling for Pat 66.
Does anyone else need a D20?
And then lastly, Turbo KKV.
Now, is he on? Or
Let's just see. Is everybody on? I know Lurk's on. I know Pat's on. It does sound
right. Pat always.
Turbo KKV, are you on?
He's got me rolled.
You must be present to win. Turbo KKV, if you're not on, I'm going to have to roll again. You just got to pop something in the chat. Let me know you're here. Nope, I don't think.
Chef J's there.
I know, I saw everybody else is alright, so I don't see Turbo KKV, so we're going to do it again. I'm gonna give.
Oh, he's there.
There he is. Okay.
okay.
Hey. But I see you're not following. That's okay. You're still in the role, but give us a follow anyway. All right. So you have Turbo KKV.
Okay.
You have
got
Pat
Chef.
66. All right. You got. All right. So let's go around the room. Roll your d20. Your score is
7.
a 7. All right. So we have a 7 for Chef J.
Oh, but are we doing doubles for the subscribers?
Oh yeah. If you're a sub, you get
Okay,
2.
let me do another one then, because he's a
Oh,
Yeah,
subscriber.
he's a sub.
Who do I have? Oh, Turbo KK.
Yeah, Turbo's there. He's in.
Okay.
He's in.
17 for my second.
Okay, so a 17 is the top die for Chef J.
Nice for being a sub.
All right, now we go to, you got Reed Lurkenstein. Lurkenstein's also a sub, so you're going to roll 2 d20s. You need to tie or beat a 17 for this mini giveaway.
Oh, 18!
18!
Well, he's
roll
got
the
to
second
roll.
one.
So
See if
that's
it
to
goes
show
high.
off.
Well, it could be.
Well,
That's
I don't know.
Okay, so Chef J, that close. Reed
Hold that just
Lurkenstein,
in
you
case.
got 1 above that. All right, let's go. Now, you're rolling for the luckiest viewer in the history of Twitch. And he is a sub, so he gets 2 d20s.
Yep.
Pat
You need another?
66.
All right. Got 2.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Just making sure.
Turbo's
16 and an 8.
16 and 8.
So it hasn't beat an 18 yet.
All right, so we still have Reed Lurkenstein in the lead. Now, you're rolling for our newest viewer.
All right, Turbo.
KKV.
I gotcha.
By the way, Turbo voted 4K'd in the Stream MVP as well. So let's see if you
don't let me down, guy.
18 or
Don't
better
let me
in
down.
that.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
It's a 14. It was a respectable roll. Reed Lurkenstein. Hey, I'm pretty sure I already have your info, but if I don't, just send me your address again. I know we talk all the time on Instagram, so you can pop that in my Instagram. Congratulations to Lurkenstein. Congratulations to all of our viewers. Thank you. Hey, by the way,
Guys.
we got one question for you. If you haven't given us a follow yet,
What are you doing?
give us a follow here at Blue Box. Join us at 5 o'clock on Tuesday night, 5 o'clock Central for our Greyhawk Awakening stream. And congrats again to our incredible role play from Solomon. Now hang with us. We're going to do a raid of one of our friends. And we will always direct you to good D&D channels. So let's see who is out there. And raiding channels. We have Not Great RPG. They are
They're
great
great.
RPG.
They
I
are great.
love those guys. This is a great channel. If you haven't checked them out, I'm almost hesitant to send you over there because I don't want you to leave me. They are really, really good. You're going to like these guys. So we're rating Not Great RPG. Blue Box signing out. Thanks, everybody.
Hi, guys.
And there again is my anticlimactic 9-second delay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.